that's not working right. Let's try that again. What's going on in here? Webcam? Alright, let's try that again. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm tripping balls right now. What is going on? Okay, I'm trying to add the camera. What is going on? Let's see. Configure video. Cancel. Deactivate. Reactivate. Default device. What the hell is going on? How strange is that? Can you guys hear me? Is my mic working? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. What have I done? Video capture device. Okay. Uh-oh. I think the stream's gonna crash. Okay, mic worked, cam's frozen. Alright, well, I think OBS is about to crash. It is not happy. Camera frame, timer, image, timer. I didn't know we had a timer. Let's see. Game capture. Well, that's working good. Alright, let's try this one more time. How fucking bizarre is this? I'm telling you guys, you gotta not mess with your stuff right before a stream. Alright, one more time. Properties. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's much better. Okay. No, let's see. Configure video. No. Configure crossbar. No. Match output. Custom. 1920 by 1080. Ooh, that's way too big. Honestly, I kind of like that last one. Oh, that's way too close. Get out of here. How's that? Let's work with that. Alright. Greetings, Commanders! Oh, boy. Finally. Alright. I don't know. Something happened with my USB there, and it got mad at me. Now it's working alright. So, we're good. Camera looks good. We'll hold it there. And we tried to get a couple minutes early, but the game has begun. So tonight's Galactic Battle Season 4 final is going to be between GBD and ALD. Aladdin, we'll call ALD Aladdin. GBD is just, oh, dude, Great Britain. I don't know. It's going to be hard calling them by name. GBD is the name. Aladdin's the other team. Let's jump right into this. It has just begun. It is still no points on the board. And the coin toss and or the kickoff, if you want to call it that, is determined by whoever has the most ships on the field. Now, in the last battle, we saw GBD bring in 2 huge Rogerses. Now, the Rogerses actually weren't bigger than their Stellas and Golems. The Rogers were only 700 and 800k, was it? But still, 600-700k Rogers with resistance weakened gear, tier 11, is a force to be reckoned with. So, We are expecting to see a big battle tonight between ALD and GBD because these guys, the guild leaders, known as Bingo for ALD, that's their guild leader name, and the leader of GBD is 66, are apparently friends in real life. So we are expecting to see some kind of battle, but I'll be honest, normally the first thing you want to do is you want to get into the Galactic battle immediately with as many ships as possible to really start building that residual income off, because whoever has the point lead has the opportunity to attack but should defend. Whoever's in the points lead, if the game ended at that moment, would win the game. So when you are behind in points, you either need to start scoring points or bring more ships in. Right now, there is not a lot of ships. So I really hope they didn't agree to, like, not battle it out. God, I really hope they didn't, like, go to a casino and bet on something else and say, all right, you bet on red, I bet on black, and the winner of this roulette wheel forfeits the Arc of War match. I hope something like that didn't happen. Will we see a big Lilith tonight? I don't know. A member of GBD today in the line chat was talking mad trash about Lilith, saying she is not the solution to Rogers. And I didn't fight him too much on it because I don't know for sure. I know Lilith is a good answer to Rogers. I know that she can disable his defensive stack. Is it enough? I don't know. We've never seen a high-level simulation of Tier 11 Lilith versus Tier 11 Rogers. Honestly, Tier 11 Rogerses are so tanky that I don't know. It might be better to just one-slot bust with Stella. You definitely lose less troops. Quit dodging the question, was I naked? No, I got clothes from the waist up. We're good. They are not protesting. What's going on in World Chat? What is this? May the best team win? Oh, that's good. That's a nice, wholesome comment. Thank you, Star Fox. Heretic with the good luck fellas. Oh, look, make it a good one. Look at these guys. Mecha Crow, what's up? Oh, man, he's got the whale emoji right there for me, buddy. Oh, no, I can't copy it like that. Dang it. All right, well, if someone wants to post the whale emoji, whale fart emoji, I need to copy it. How to play. No, let's see. No enemies. How do I give medals? New to these streams. Oh, Rizel. You got to put it in the main chat, the actual chat for the live stream. Otherwise, I can't copy it out of game. So, all right, what do we have going on here? All right, so we've got GBD as the home team favorite. That's why they're teal to us, if you will. Thank you, Mike. And Cody. All right, let's try that. Oh, we got whale fart emojis. We are live. Okay. Oh, there's a little space in the front. Gotta clear that stuff up. I don't know why this thing like picks up extra characters. There we go. Let's try that. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So it looks like ALD is joining the match. Maybe we just got in too soon. We just had too high of expectations. All right, so let's talk about what we're expecting to see. First off, in order to get an advantage, you want to have as many ships. I mentioned that. But another great thing is to gold jump around as people are joining the battle and hope that on their home server they had a garrison of points or they were auto garrison remained on. Listen, high-level players and guilds should never have auto garrison or auto refill on. Going into a Galactic battle, playoff, everyone should be prepared going in. But it only takes one person to mess up to give you a huge advantage and hopefully get you a nice lead so that your team could enjoy the luxury of defending and counter-striking your opponent. So right at the beginning here, we already see these Tier 1 Yetis. They're not worth a lot of points. That is the equivalent of 1 point per Yeti. So that's like, 5,000-6,000 points. Really nothing, but just, I don't know, unnecessary points to give away. No bullets. I don't know. Bullets the most useful early game commander when there's no points on the board. We're just not seeing it yet. So I don't know. We'll see what they want to do. We will see, man. We will see who goes first. Hydra Gaming stopping by. How you doing, Hydra Gaming? Mandalore, what's going on, man? This is a big night, guys. This is a big battle. Seasons 1 and 2 really didn't get any coverage. They just happened. People might have stopped in and saw for a few minutes. No one really knew what was going on. No one even knew the meta. Back then, like, I think King with Tier 9 was like the bee's knees in Season 1 or 2. And since then, the game has evolved so much. The community's grown. The game has grown. The troops have changed. The battles have changed. The mechanics have changed. We pretty much got it all figured out now. From strength and weaken to tier suppression to... oh, just all the rock, paper, scissors, the skills. I mean, pretty much the only thing that truly hasn't evolved in this game yet is that people haven't gotten away from Golem. As powerful as Golem is, and his crush is good, he really isn't the end-all be-all. He really isn't. If they nerfed Golem's damage just a simple 25%, people would start using Vega, people would start using Rita, the whole game would shift. But they charged a premium when Golem came out, and I think that they're just keeping Golem really good because of, you know, how much people spent on him early on. But I'd like to see him start buffing other commanders and making him more useful. I would like to see that. Elf is really cool. I've seen some great replays of Elf. If she gets first strike, oh boy, she can start cursing people. And with one slot bust, Elf can be devastating. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of good Elf replays since she came out, but she's certainly a commander to keep an eye on. Because her curse is a guaranteed hit, but it hits all 6 slots. And it's a 60% chance. And if she's defender because she has first strike, she can curse everyone. And if she has high enough leadership, as the opponents trigger their stacks, the damage curse is done before the attack, and it can actually kill the entire slot. So, very powerful. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm glad you liked the strength and weaken, resistance weaken breakdown. Thanks for plugging that. So, if you guys don't know, I'm trying to get the Reddit community bolstered up because there's so many people online, WeChat, and Discord that I think Reddit's another natural place people can go to talk Arc of War. So if you want to go and learn more about the game, Reddit is a really well-organized community of top posts, upvotes, memes, all that stuff is there. So check it out, reddit.com/r/Arc of War. That's the subreddit. And I posted the Strength and Weaken video exclusively to that community. So that's the only place you can find the video. It is private on the channel, but the link is in Reddit. So I'll put that in chat here if you want to save it for later. I'm going to leave it up, so you know it'll be there tomorrow if you want to check it out tomorrow. What? Oh, it's not going to let me post a link to it. So it's reddit.com/that. There we go. Edit and try. I don't know. It's not letting me post to my own chat. Thanks, thing. Yeah. What's up, Rizel? Oh, man. That well emoji, that thing's taken off. It's a good emoji. It's a good emoji. I think for Season 5 we'll have to get a new one, but it's a good start. Alright, so let's get caught up on this Galactic battle. It looks like officially ALD has landed about 10 ships onto the battlefield, maybe more. GBD is still limited. I see Gunny's arrived. Who's that? No, I don't recognize. Oh, 120 million. Is that Red October? Does anyone know the names? I don't know Red October's name. I recognize his Rogers, but I forget his name. Dr. Evil's here. Alright. How's it going, Darkness Falls? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's see what they're going to show us tonight. I'll be honest, guys. We all play this game, right? I mean, we kind of know how things get done. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I play it too much. I know a little too much. I don't know. All I'm saying is there are some elements of tonight's battle I really want to see. I want to see if GBD goes for it. I want to see if they stick those Rogers in there and say, what are you going to do about it? And I want to see the replay of what happens. I do. I want to see the replay of what happens. Oh, look at this. Old Grandpa, beer in hand, waiting for a good show. Nice. Nice. I made it. I did make it. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So what are we going to see here? Well, well, well. Look at this. I haven't shared the live stream information in the line chat. If anybody wants to do that in Discord as well, you're welcome to let everyone know we're live. I'm assuming the hardcore players probably know because it's 9 o'clock on a Thursday in the Galactic Battle Finals. Of course, there's a battle going on right now. So, yeah, this game trips me out, man. Mike just says you can never play too much. It's the first game that I've ever played that is on your phone. It goes with you everywhere. You can't get away from it. It's like you have like a little colony on Mars, and it's like doing stuff, and you constantly got to protect it and protect your friends, and it's never ending. And you can pay to win. Oh man, this game's a money pit. I wouldn't be surprised if they banned games like this in the future. I don't know. It's just it's so strange because I don't know. Just it's like the wild west of apps right now. Can 66 push melt and be superstar? Oh, that's a good question. The superstar quest is the Galactic battle quest you can only access during the Galactic battle. There are 4 quests. I'm sorry, guys, if you've heard this 1,000 times. Thank you, Steven. If you've heard this 1,000 times, I'm going to do it anyway. It's the finals. There are 4 quests. I know my camera's in the way for one of them. There it is. See it? Generous. So the generous and deal or no deal quests are... The generous one is for giving a medal to one of the players who shares a replay. The deal or no deal is for giving medals throughout the entire tournament. The popular star is for receiving a medal for sharing a replay. So you can only actually get these if you participate in the Galactic battle and share a winning replay. You have to win a battle. And then superstar is whoever receives the most prizes or the most awards throughout the entire tournament. As of right now, I am in first place. 66 is 10 million behind me. He's halfway there. Damn, Char got some numbers last night. Woo! He buried Vera. Look at Char. Look at that. Almost 12 million. Congrats, Char. And the rewards are gold, Shadow Matter, 1 A-class Rita. So no matter what, well, not no matter what. So most likely I'll get at least a Rita. Maybe more. But if you guys are wondering what all this fame and celebrity and all these YouTube videos get me, that's it right there. 10,000 gold and a Rita. All right. Hey, there's Carl. Carl's on the line, chat. He talks to us. Well, he has talked to us. I mean, the funny thing about these guilds is you would think that the bosses are the ones that are like, you know, the talkers, the ones that communicate, the ones that set up alliances, but no, not really. For the most part, it's like the officers or like the lower level players that are more like social players, and they kind of are the envoys or the liaisons to their guilds. So no disrespect to Carl, of course, that guy's great. I'm just saying 66 and Red October and those guys, they've never contacted me. And Vera's never contacted me. Bingo from ALD's never contacted. None of the big players have contacted me. Gan has contacted me. Gan's from SR1, and he's a handsome fella. Something so bad happened today. Oh, guys, something so bad happened today. Oh, I got to share that. All right, so while we wait for this battle to kick off, I'm going to try and add... If you follow my channel too closely, you'll have noticed I accidentally shared a video today that I had to make private. And it was Gan versus a player named Taipan. And they full marched each other somehow. And oh god, it was bad. Because Gan got, I think he got strength and weakened like 90%. He must have had some resistance weakened. But you're about to see a very painful replay. Very painful. And there might be an ad. From the imagination of Wes Anderson. There's an ad.
I'll spell it out. I love dogs.
Let's see if I can't mute that.
I love dogs.
Oh god. I'm sorry guys. This is low quality stream here. I don't know how to do all this fancy stuff.
I love dogs.
Microphone. How do I
said it.
How do I mute this thing?
I love dogs. Rated PG-13.
Wonderful. Here we go. It happens fast. Oh man. So Gan's on the right. He misses. An airship dodges him. Walkers. An airship dodges walkers. That was crazy. So that just tells you there was strength and weakened gear involved. And then the airship's one-shot his tier 11. Oh man. This is such a hard-to-watch replay. It makes you wonder if Gan even had gear on. But right there, I mean, look at that damage. Crush with a hit with crush and a hit without crush, you could see the damage difference. Literally, crush does triple damage. That's absurd. We need to watch that again. That is just absurd. Oh, man. This guy, when you run tier 11 like this, you've got to run tier 10 as well for insurance, because tier 11 can be strengthened weakened, but if you mix in tier 10, it has a different composition and you can't be totally strengthened weakened. And just 1 or 2 awakenings can really help you out. But, I mean, this is a real battle. This happened in real server time. It ends real quickly, but... Oh, man. That was hard to watch, guys. I'm sorry to make you watch that. Yeah, Gan usually gives more than he takes. That was a hard one. But, you know, we all came into a lot of resources this last patch, this last event. So, you know what? That was painful to watch, but he'll recover. You know, learn a lesson, move on. All right, here we go. What did I miss? 66 has joined the battle. He's going directly to the base. He's going directly to the base. He's going right to clear points. Is he going to send a proper march? Is he going to send a proper march, or is he just going to send Rangers? I think he's going to go big. Because if they start sending Rangers, that means they're going to delay it out. It's a 12-hour fight, guys, and we can't stream all night. If we're going to do this thing, we got to do it now. And once they commit, once there's big points on the board, they're probably just going to go for it. The only thing to consider is that right now in China, it's like middle of the day. Late in the day, they may still be working. And later tonight, the battle may pick up because, you know, they're off work and they can actually get around to playing games. So... what's the financial cost on Gan's tier 11 hit? If he paid real money for those resources, which he didn't in that case, well, he may as well have, you know what I mean? I haven't done the math. And I'll be honest, it's going to be into the 10,000s. Yeah, it's a tremendously expensive hit. All right, here comes the clear. 66 is... ooh, that's his hoodoo. That is a 1 million hoodoo. 1 million hoodoo. Good God. And he's clearing. Let's see if that rock scores a hit. 2120. 2120. So rock can hit an annihilator ray and kill maybe 2 of those if he lands it first strike. And he did not land it. He missed. And an X is going to be cleared out. And now 66 is full of space sand. One of the things we don't see is that in the space shop during the live game, they can actually have a shop over here on the right. See where my mouse is? They can go into the shop and activate buffs, but you have to kill troops to get the reagent to buy buffs. So now that he's killed all those rangers and stuff, he'll be able to start buying extra defense, faster commander cure speed, faster troop healing, faster arc movement. So really useful stuff. Not game breaking or anything, but also a buff that's called Integral Gain Up. And what that does is that lets you score 50% bonus points on every troop you kill. Rock has a video. I actually did make a Rock breakdown video. Man, you know what's funny about YouTube? As well organized in the algorithm and all that is, it really does run like a television show. Because if you go to my channel and look for my body of work, you'll start getting recommended all these videos out of order. But if you actually search YouTube for what you want, like Melt, AOW, Rock, you will find the video instantly. But I watch all these other YouTubers, and I just, whatever YouTube recommends, I watch it. And I wonder if that's what my channel does too, when it really shouldn't, because mine's an educational channel. So I don't know, I should always recommend my stuff in order, like, hey, you left off watching this video, the next one after this was that. What? GBD already won. No, the points are basically even. GBD has the point lead. Technically, ALD should be attacking, but it's too early to say. Oh, here we go. We got a replay. Will Bullet, slot 4, land a ghost cannon? Right now, will he do it? Oh, he triggers the 20% skill, but not the 40%? Yeah, he's going to get Awakening. He's done. Never got a chance to ghost cannon. Oh yeah, ALD can clear that hoodoo, no problem. With those, I mean, with any golem or Rogers or any air commander with a little strength and weaken can clear that golem or that hoodoo, no doubt about it. Oh wait, we got to donate. What? ALD withdrew his troops, no fight. Did 66 is saying ALD withdrew his... Is he taunting? Are we getting a little shit talking going on? You got to remember, these guys, as far as this season is concerned, these are the heavyweights. They displaced Vera. Vera was the king of this game. And NYC, AXR, GBD, ALD, all passed them this season, and we all kind of saw it coming. Vera just didn't have the support network of players behind him. And that's not to take away anything from CHB, because there's 80 people in that guild, right? Yeah, some of them are alts, but there's a lot of real players in that guild. But they just didn't have the spenders and the support network that ALD, GBD, and NYC have. And ultimately, this is a team game. Did I miss something? No. This is a team game, and one man cannot win it all. Two people can go really far, but you really want 6 or 10 hardcore players and 60 more players backing them up. 70 if you can afford it. But yeah, it's a battle of the heavyweights, man. These guys were the first to get 1 million commanders, 1 million hoodoo, and 1 million Stella, I think. I don't even think it's a golem. Does anyone know? What's Bingo's main commander? Is it a Stella? I think it's a Stella. We'll hopefully see tonight. And ALD is moving up to the front line here. They are in GBD's territory. As you guys know, well, some of you know, if you play in the Galactic battle, there is an imaginary line right down the middle. See how there's this barrier right here? And then there's another one right here. That's the opposite side. It's like a hamburger style, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces between. So from this line right here, everything south of this line is GBD's side. If anyone crosses that line, GBD will see it. Over here, you can tell this guy's across the line, this guy's coming across the line, this guy's almost there. So if anyone is on GBD's side or on the other side, they can just target them without having to get near them and start attacking them while they're protected by the shroud on their side. There's a cloud or a fog of war. Is 66 getting cocky? Well, I mean, it's good. We need a little bit of taunting, right? Go in and fight. Ooh, he's talking shit. Talking shit. Talking shit. All right, one for you. Oh, 66. I like it, man. I like it. Uh-oh, Goose. What's going on, Goose? Let's check this replay. Wow, 647 views on that first replay already. Did we already watch this? Here we go. Ghost Cannon. No, this is the same replay. I'm a little confused, actually, because there's no way that's the same replay. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to click the second replay and just assume I misclicked. Dr. Evil. Okay, maybe I did miss the first. All right, we'll click the first one then. I did misclick. Okay. All right. What is wrong with me? Oh, the first replay's bugged. I might have to restart the app. Might be my app. Oh, battles on. So remember, GBD 66 is in. I can't watch replays. Okay, so it's everyone's bug. There's just too many viewers. 811 watches so far. There's literally too many people. They're crashing the server. That's actually not too surprising, right? We kind of expected that. That does happen. We can try and reset our app, but I don't think it's going to do much. For those of you wondering, those are the 10 magazines you get for donating, and I am holding on to these red resources now. I think I've had them the food red for 5 days. I'm going to do a video on red resources soon. I said something last night, and I just got a ton of email about it. So I'll do a video on red resources. Basically, if you don't know this, if your resources are red up top up here, if they're red here and they're red here, you can continue to gather. But if they're red down here and white up here, they won't continue to gather unless they changed it. But you can gather up to whatever the resource limit is, 18 million. I can actually store 18 million. So once it turns red, that means it has 668,000 in there, but it'll actually continue to keep gathering. And then when you free up enough of your resource, you can click on it and it'll punch in up to 18 million, depending on how much you collected. So, yeah. Dropping information bombs. Look at this. GBD and ALD is so close. 3,000 away. They're less than 2% away in points. And let's see if we can get that. Is there Albatross? Someone said sup Albie. What's up, Albie? Is Albie in here? No, I don't see Albie. All right, let's see if Goose's replay works. I don't know. Well, I'm glad we got to donate to a replay when we did. But this is not working. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, Ranger replay. Get out of here. Oh. Bad, Gunny. Bad. Now, wait a minute. See, that guy shared a replay that he lost. That means anyone that donates to that replay gives it to his enemy. Never donate a replay if you lose. Hey, what's up, Magnum PI? What's going on, man? Even though it's white, overtime will still produce over its capacity. Yes. On the condition that you have full resources in your cache. I don't know why it's that way. It just is. You ever notice, like, sometimes you get hit, and it's like they took way more resources than they should have been able to? It's because they were stored away on those red resources. All right, Dr. Evil. This replay again. Let's see. All right, let's try and watch the newest one, see what happens. Looks like it's working for me. Oh, God, that Ranger replay. Ooh, got us again. Who shared that? I wish I knew that guy's name. Leave and come back. Don't do that. There we go. Sorry for the loud keyboard, guys. I insist on a mechanical keyboard. There we go. Oh boy, do you guys feel that lag? A little bit of lag, just a little bit of lag. How's it going, John? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Thanks everyone for joining us, right? Oh man, I gotta say, you know, there's no money in live stream in this game. There's like less than 100 of us. This is all about just doing this because I was gonna do it anyway. I was gonna sit here and watch the Galactic battle and learn all their tricks and try to get better, because that's what I do. That's what I do. This is my game. That's what I've been doing for years on this game. I did it in Season 1, I did it in Season 2, I did it in Season 3, and I was just tired of doing it alone. So I decided, like 3 months ago, was it? That once this channel started building momentum, I was like, I'm going to watch the live stream. I'm going to do the live stream playoffs. But in order to do it, I got to build up a community or a following along the way. And literally every week for the last 6 weeks, I've been live streaming. And then every once in a while, before that, I was live streaming here and there just to kind of get it up and running. And this channel has come a long way. And you guys have really helped make that happen. So thanks for being here. I'm glad I'm not alone. And it took a lot of work to get here. So it's been fun, though, man. It's been one of the funnest hobbies I've ever had. So you guys will be happy to know that the Chief video, that has been finished. The production is done. It's uploaded to YouTube now. And all I'm doing is waiting for the thumbnail to be created. And then once I get the approval on the thumbnail, the Chief video will go live probably Monday or Tuesday. So the Strength and Weaken video I'll make public probably Saturday. Chief video will probably go live on Monday, and then sometime later next week I'll finish filming of the combat video. When you get first strike, when your opponent gets first strike, how you lose first strike, fort garrisons versus capitals versus direct arc garrisons, all that stuff. I'm going to have a video about that. That's going to be one of those tougher videos. It's going to be like the Strength and Weaken video. It's not that it's complicated, it's just that you have to commit some things to memory and then remember the exceptions. Watch the most current replay. All right, Cody. Is it on the bottom? Let's see. I don't think that's the one you meant, Corey. Cody. Cody, I don't think you ever have missed a stream. I think literally you're one of the first people in the stream every time. Do you just have my bell icon turned on on the channel? I don't know if you guys know this. YouTube has a bell icon. If you click the bell icon, you get push notifications if that person submits a video or goes live. I don't think a lot of people use it, but some of the people always. Rizel, always. First to my channel, first to my videos. That's probably why. The bell icon, that's what they're always talking about. Bro, Magnum, yo. We can't talk about Magic right now, but let me tell you, tomorrow at midnight, I'm taking the wife on a trip down to the local card shop. They've got a shipment for me. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, we'll talk about Magic in our personal time. Tonight's Arc of War. Okay, let's get back to Arc of War. So tonight, what we're expecting to see, what's different, what's new, what's changed in Season 4. Rogers was a big deal in Season 3 because everyone realized how powerful he was. But he was such limited use because Tyrant Cometh makes him miss a turn, so he's a shitty one-slot bus commander. And also, he stacks defensive gear. So he was like that first shift towards the balance meta that they kind of hinted at 6 months ago. Well, throughout the playoffs, Rogers fell off. People just switched back to Golem, absorbed their leadership, pumped his skills up to 60. You might think it's really expensive to level your skills up to 60, but when you think about a million leadership, that's literally $30,000. So 50 million of each resource to get a commander's skills, that's like, you know, $200 to restore your $30,000 commander. It's cheap. On this scale of their playing, for normal people like us, we wouldn't do something like that, but these guys do. I don't know if you guys got that frame there. A million leadership commander is $30,000. So if you want to switch over to another commander, it's a lot easier to just eat that commander into the commander you want, and then for $500 later, re-release the commander you want to use and pump him back up to where he was skills-wise, because you can't absorb the skill levels. So it's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. But anyway, Rogers has made a return. And the only answer to Rogers is one slot bust Golem Stella, or potentially Lilith in theory. But we've never seen anyone main Lilith because her primary skill essentially just says, yeah, you skip a turn. But only 40% of the time. Which is still pretty freaking good, right? Like, if you can make your opponent skip 1 in 5 turns, you have a huge advantage. But because this game is so glass cannon meta, and the commander that does it's an infantry commander, it really is kind of a weird commander, because the balance gear hasn't really outshined the damage gear. But don't kid yourself, Lilith, with tier 11 airships, because they're infantry as well, is probably the most powerful defensive commander in the game, because anyone that can make your opponent skip 40% of their turns is super overpowered. Think about that. Think about that. In any game, if you can make your opponent skip 40% of their turns, it's broken. But no one's really used her because the one slot bust meta is so strong, and you have to like trade armies to really get the value out, and nobody wants to trade armies because they're so expensive. So tonight, we might get a shot at seeing Lilith. We'll see if these Rogers come out to play. In the meantime, we're seeing a really weird opening. ALD is like half on GBD's side. 66 from GBD is playing aggressive. He's kind of jumped over to their side, and he's like right on their base, and he's working on the timer, but he keeps giving it up, so they're not really committing to a proper fight yet. Maybe they're just baiting each other out, but like, what's on their arcs? Why aren't they hitting each other's arcs? I need to watch this replay again. Oh, man. Damn Ranger replays. You see, Cody? Now you got me looking through replays. I keep running into Ranger replays. All right, let's see. Yeah, Bingo hasn't joined yet. I wish Bingo knew. Like, Bingo is like a cool hobby and pastime for old people, but it's an embarrassing thing to say in the English language, so it just comes off wrong. I don't know. It's kind of derogatory in the modern time. Ooh, look at that. Some tier 8. Very fancy. And that bullet doesn't have enough accuracy. He's not going to hit anything. Oh, there's a black hole. For a long time, Lilith was considered to be third tier. And if we're being honest, she still kind of is. You know, outside of those full March battles, she's not very good. She's not very good at killing monsters. She's not great in ace. But a commander like Rogers, who is so dependent on his skill to stay alive, that if he can't trigger that skill... Remember, Rogers' skill is 80%, not 100. So, you know, with the balance of Rogers 80% and Lilith's 40%, and you could bump her skill from 40% to 44% by using a Dominion Hall, you can really start to shift the battle. Uh-oh, what are we missing? I feel like I'm missing points somewhere. Let's see. A lot of bingo halls closed. It's all about slot machines now. Unfortunately, that's the truth, huh? It takes too long to get your money when they're playing bingo. Slot machines, they can just take it all at once. Bet 30. All right, so we're still at 280,000. So GBD still has the lead. It's a much wider lead now. And it's not because of ships on the field. ALD does have the larger ship amount. I am surprised ALD doesn't have more ships. Now, it's obviously not necessarily a race in a 12-hour final. It's okay to slow roll ships on if you have a plan like this, because you know they're going to spin to gold jump around. So you don't want to accidentally get ship zeroed. People have to be paying attention when they're here. And like I said, it's later in the day in China, so people still may be working. What does Tier 11 Walker cost to heal? You know what? It's 10% of the regular value. Oh, it's more than that. Because Tier 11 Walkers unit value is higher than 200, they actually pay like 11% or 12.5% of their original cost. But it's expensive, man. It's a lot. I want to say it's around 500,000 food, 500,000 parts, somewhere around there. Not too far off, that's for sure. Maybe 600,000. Find the cost in the line troops, in the line groups. There's usually, is he clearing again? Yep, bingo's, or 66 is clearing again. Will they send a counter march? Will they send it? In the line groups, if you check the notes, there's usually Tier 11 troops there, so you can take a look. You can usually check in the line group, and also, of course, on Discord they have a nice collection of all that stuff. Get that collar down. All right. Is it? Yeah. If air is 780, yeah. Hey, there's Nick. Nick's got Tier 11. What's up, Nick? Yeah, if air is like 800k, then it should be around 600k for walkers. Unlimited crystals cannot be plundered. Okay, guys, remember, when a commander is in a base, there's 10 seconds between each match. And if there's 3 commanders in the way, that's 30 seconds. And GBD is clearing again with Tier 11, and it looks like ALD has the opportunity to score here, but they are not sending a big army. Uh-oh, there's an army send. What are you sending? Is he going to march it in? Straight shooter? Nah, probably not. Probably a bullet. Yeah. Let's see. Did he take any losses? 2120 all the way down to the bottom. And nothing. All right, so GBD officially has the capital. Phase 1 has begun. GBD has put troops back in the capital again. Let's see how long they hold it for. If unlimited crystals could be plundered like Shadow Matter, yeah, Paul's right. You would literally see bigs trying to zero other bigs all day. I mean, they do anyway, but it certainly would be more rewarding. 2120, here comes a rock. Ah, I missed it. He didn't land anything anyway. Remember, when you're attacking the capital for the first time, because GBD's 66 Hoodoo hadn't defended yet, he got first strike and absolutely destroyed your Ignore Tier Suppression Commander. You got to send a weenie first to take away the first strike. Once they defend once, they lose that first strike ability. No matter what your level is, no matter what you send, if they've already successfully defended the capital once, the next army will have first strike. That's the balance. Yeah, I mean, Chaos, if you wanted to do that, you can. It really depends on what you're trying to do. It's better to have more allies involved so you can switch armies around. That way you're not too dependent on yourself to do everything. It's much easier when you have, 2 or 3 allies sending weenies and mains back and, all around. But, what is this? Is this Red October? It looks like Red October. It is. Red October's in the house. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. I am curious as to what ALD has garrisoned on his... Or ALD. 66 has garrisoned on his ship. Is that chat box in the wrong spot? Should I move it? Alright, we're going to jump back into the Galactic battle. I think we're bugged. Let's try that again. I thought it was 6. Yeah, okay, here we go. It better not be that crappy bullet versus Tier 11 Walker replay. Oh. No, what is that? Well. Man, it's just too bugged out. How many people are watching right now? Let's see. 88 people. 88 people that we can see. You never know with the servers. You know, they might only report people in your region. It's hard to say. Oh, I love playing on emulator. If you guys don't play on emulator, it's definitely worth doing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I play on my tablet, my cell phone too, but emulator is so fast. And looks like GBD still has the lead here. Straight shooter versus 66. What do you got for me, straight shooter? All right, nothing. Nothing. Still bugged. Well, they're not going to let us watch replays. The servers just weren't ready for it. Wonder if we click it on the side here. No. Oh, something happened. There we go. Hey, there's that tier 7 march that we saw in the capital earlier. Not sure why anyone would knowingly send rangers to die like that. There's no, you know, Stella can't beat tier 7 with tier suppression marches, unless there's no, yeah, there's tier suppression. Oh, dude, if we crash the servers, I wouldn't be surprised. I totally wouldn't. This is going to be the most players they've ever had playing the game in the biggest playoff match this game has ever had. By all rights, this very well could crash the entire server. No doubt about it. If it was going to happen, tonight would be the night. Click on left side, click on right side. Yeah, I imagine I'm telling people to do things that don't actually work, but I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to be helpful. Let's see. That doesn't work. You'll know if the replay is loading because the on the right-hand side over here. Oh, on the right-hand side over here, it starts to lag. Ooh. I have a theory. I think the replays that do work are the ones that are happening in the capitals, because these ones are separate from the battles that happen on your ship. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. If you go back to your server, if you share battles that occurred on your arc during the Galactic battle, and then try sharing battles that occurred in a capital, the capital battles don't share, but the arc ones do. All right, this is getting interesting. We are 5 minutes in to 66 and company holding the base. They are skipping the strongholds. The problem with skipping the strongholds is it requires vision for you to reset. In order to reset this, you have to have vision of it. So what that means to me is that Red October and 66 probably have Rogers as both garrisoned on their mains. Probably. I bet that's what's going on. And we may see him eventually. Let's see. This probably won't work. Oh, that's going to work. Sweet. Whoa, that's a big Stella. That's not the biggest Stella. Tyrant coming 36. Defensive stacks. Oh, these are baby. Oh, it's Xander. Okay. Look at that underboob. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. There's a Rogers in the capital right now? Okay, let's go take a look. Yeah, it's a baby Rogers. It's like a partial Dodger Roger, balance Roger. I need to do the Dodger Roger video, man. Rogers is such a cool commander. You don't have to main him. You just, get a Rogers up to 2 to 6,000, 10,000 leadership and put all Dodge troops on him or Dodge gear. If you don't have tier 9 yet, then fine, use airships to dodge. But with tier 9 infantry that trigger airships and all Dodge gears, Rogers is crazy. Rogers becomes the best monster killer in the game with just 2,000 leadership. Just put a bunch of Dodge gear on him, defensive stack, and, even if you get someone lands a guaranteed hit on the first strike, at least the second, third strike probably won't get guaranteed hit. He'll start going immune by the fourth stack. Dodger Roger is unkillable. All right, Dodger Roger. Oh, look at that. All right, 8 minutes in. 8 minutes in. I'm going to try and add a widget. Let's see. Alert box. Follower goal. Viewer count. What's that? What is that? Hey, look at that! You guys see that little thing? How cool is that? That's kind of invasive though, huh? No one wants to see that. It's kind of neat though. Alright. Stop playing around. Alright. Let's see. We're looking for a timer widget, right? Timer. There's a jar. I think it's a donation thing. Stream label, spin wheel, credits. This subscription goals. How pathetic is that? I just want to get 10 subscribers tonight, guys. Come on, guys. Let me. Da-da-da. That didn't happen. Okay, we were looking for a timer. Hey, Arc of War. I see you're Russian. It doesn't translate well, but how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. How do we get a timer? Ooh, look at that plasma. I like tier 10 walkers on plasma. It's a smart move. Just tanky. Tanky. Subscription goal, follower, donation ticker, viewer count, stream label. Alert box. No. Event list. What's an event list? What is this? I don't know what this is. We're going to try it out for tonight until the action picks up. Well, yeah. I mean, Cody, of course, you know, big players got to come in, and they will. Don't kid yourself, you know. Anyone that spends the kind of money these guys spend are self-employed. They can take a day off. And the day's almost over in China anyway, so if they're going to clear it, they may wait a little longer. It's expensive to clear, you know. Like, healing troops is not free. Now, if we're being honest, I'm pretty sure GBD has done the heavy lifting of troop healing. I think if anyone's burned through a lot of speed-ups this season, it's GBD. So ALD may not be as punished for having to heal a bunch of troops. So it might work out for him. Let's see. What is this? Cody Allen. What is that thing? Oh, that thing, that's money. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Add folder. What? I don't want a folder. Timer? Ooh. What's a timer? Properties. Alright, let's take a look at the battlefield real quick. And I have an idea. Alright, we are 12 minutes remaining. ALD is not committed to clearing yet. Ooh, that's an interesting march. It's a beautiful march, huh? A little tier 11 infantry, tier 10. Tier 10 walkers, tier 10 infantry. It's nice. It's looking good. You guys don't forget to donate 100 medals to get your free 10 mags. Oh. No, nothing there. How planned do you think this was? Do you think ALD knows that it was going to be laggy and they're just like, yeah, no rush, man. Take your time. Ragnarok's like, what? What's up, man? What's going on? He's like, I'm just saying hi. Relax. That's funny. All right. Red October's got a replay for us. What do you got, Red October? Yeah, some replays work, some don't. I think it has something to do with, yeah, battles on the ships versus battles in the capital. I got to think. Have we seen any battles in the capital? I don't think we have seen any capital battles. Yeah, we have. We saw that one Tier 7 Infantry Stella March, or X March, excuse me. 66, still holding his ground. What beer am I drinking? Coke Zero, baby. I actually, I will never drink beer on stream. I will never do drugs on stream. That'll never happen. The one thing I'm very mindful of is everything I do on YouTube will be here forever. YouTube owns it all. So I don't want to look back on any of this and go, oh, that was dumb. Okay, we are 15 minutes into the 2-hour hold. Once again, I'll reiterate, GBD is skipping taking a stronghold. They are just bypassing it entirely. Now, the benefit is if you hold the side capital for just 1 hour, not 2 hours like the main base, just 1 hour, it destroys it and you get vision of the main base. So you no longer have to park next to it to give your allies vision. The reason you want to park next to it is because when the enemy tries to clear your armies, your allies need to send troops there and weenies or whatever, and each battle takes 10 seconds, which give you time to get your commander back, heal the commander, heal your troops, and resend the march to hold the base so that you guys don't get cleared out. So if your ship gets knocked away and you don't have vision, you cannot reset your marches. And by skipping these garrisons, they're taking a risk there because we're assuming that on their ships they have Rogers garrisoned. And in a straight fight, Rogers is hard to beat. So if they get attacked on their Rogers and their Rogers gets a dent put in them by a Stellar or a Golem, they can just heal their troops and auto-refill. But if a Lilith comes into play, I don't know. That's what I'd really like to see tonight. I would like to end this stream with a really high-level Lilith versus Rogers replay. Wouldn't that be nice, guys? That would be nice. I think I've been waiting to see that for almost a year. This game is so ridiculous, man. It takes forever to like actually see things because no one wants to commit to building a new commander because it literally costs money. It literally takes real money. And there's no guarantees. No takesies backsies. Look at this, man. GBD is going to load the capital up right now. It's almost as like he just called out, like, everyone send a weenie. Fill the capital up. Buy me time. Is ALD clearing? No. I don't think I could get paid advertising money for 70 viewers. I think local public broadcasting stations have at least 2,000 to 5,000 viewers. But I would like to go to Korea. Korea's amazing, man. They have literally like pro gamers that are taking over mainstream television because people don't buy cable anymore. DirecTV and cable's too expensive. People are just hanging out on their devices on YouTube and Twitch. That's where they get their entertainment. No one watches mainstream. And Netflix, you know. So all these streamers in Korea, the pro gamers, are getting like all this money and they're just superstars, man. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. StarCraft does require massive skill. StarCraft requires everything. StarCraft, not only do you have to be incredibly smart, you have to be incredibly hardworking. You have to, like, not only do you have to know the game and be a very smart tactician, you also have to be very clever, and you have to be quick on your feet, and you have to have incredible finger agility, and just a level of mental maturity to deal with that kind of stress and constant public bombardment. Like, it's crazy, man. And it's funny when you see players, I'm not going to go into StarCraft, okay? It's just funny that not all the players that are really good at StarCraft are good at StarCraft 2, because it is a very different game. But I love how, like, it's like golf. The mental aspect of it is such a large part of it. And also, I like the commentators. Tasteless and Artosis, they're like my favorite people. Like, I think they're just the best. They have the best on-screen chemistry of any casters in the whole game. And I don't know the name of the female host for the ASL, but she is just adorable. And she is like a bulldog, man. She like brutalizes these nerds, man. She calls them out on their shit. One time she called out Jadong for like talking trash about the pregame show. She's like, yeah, you said on your stream that my show is no good before the match. What did you mean by that? And he was like, I just wanted to get in the match. He's like, no, I'm sorry. The show's good. And he's like, yeah. She called him on the spot on live television. And she's like this petite little 110-pound Korean girl. That's fantastic. I don't know. Maybe that's just what I'm into. Sorry. Anyway, back to Arc of War. We are seeing GBD slow march in all these weenies and just fill this thing up. Pretty decent-sized marches. Really don't like Hoodoo in this Galactic battle fight. Hoodoo is a very utility commander. No one's going to be sending Rangers. Yeah, he's going to stop some plasmas, but 57 tier 9 ain't going to do much, so thanks for participating. Probably better off sending Pictor. Alright, they're rolling in. What are we getting? Hey, there's a weenie. Level 12 Mary. It's good to see Mary make a debut in the finals, boys. Did you guys know that Mary and Pictor have the same clothes on? Did you know that? I don't know if they're related by any or at all, but if you look at Pictor, see that little glowing emergency light on his shoulder? See a little blue light right there? And then we go up to Mary. Ready? Watch for it. Watch for it. Boom! Opposite side. Now she's S-class, so hers is doing a lot more stuff. But essentially, same light, same animation. They're related. Pictor, it's Mary's boyfriend. I think I said that in the Pictor video a long time ago. Long time ago. Alright. Not much has changed here. I'm really surprised we haven't had a big exchange of points. We're still under 1 million. And that's about to end. Oh my god, that Rogers stopped Stella. No way. He pulled. He had to pull. No. What? We gotta watch. What's the points looking like? Are you kidding me? 5 million points. That Rogers destroyed that Stella. Oh my gosh. Did that... Stella doesn't have a guaranteed hit. She relies on Gemini and Sagittarius. If she doesn't land that hit in the first or second strike, Rogers will be defensive stacked. And she may have lost the battle simply because of that. And that's the danger of going against a Dodger Roger. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, that should do it. I don't know why it freezes like that. That's ridiculous. There we go. Alright. Let's see. We ended on that Mary replay, and we were going over... So there's the points. So that's what I was talking about. GBD scored 4.7 million points right there. And it was definitely from that Stella running into that Rogers, that Dodger Rogers. May not have even been a Dodger Rogers. Might just be a really well-equipped Rogers with massive defense. Yeah, look at it. Wait, yeah, this is it. All right, so Rogers gets his first strike, goes defensive stance on the first round. That's expected. Misses everything. This is going to hit hard. Oh, he misses, and there's not enough damage on the Awakening to kill the back row, which means he'll be able to trigger defensive stack when he comes around, and he will get a shot. Now, this should kill this stack. This should kill it. Absolutely will kill it. But killing... You got to be kidding me. 265 versus 50? That's incredibly unlucky. Is that Stella not wearing gear or something? Maybe he has strength and weakened gear on. That might be what's going on. He might have his strength and weaken gear on because he's not hitting very hard at all. At all. And it's not because Rogers is wearing strength and weaken, because strength and weaken doesn't work on tier 10 versus tier 10. This is embarrassing. Remember, guys, Stella's great, but without guaranteed hit, she is not so great. And there's a guaranteed hit. So she knows. You got Sagittarius Gemini. Is it Sagittarius Gemini? Damn, just not enough. 271. And they can keep re-triggering it. That's crazy. 271 doing so little damage. But that's Roger's defensive stacks as well. Tyrant Cometh means he won't attack. He will get the defensive, and then it'll be Stella's turn. Stella gets no trigger. Stella gets no trigger. Goes on to Roger's 5. That was really bad luck for that Stella. That's pretty much game right there. And then we know the Rogers wins. So he's pretty much immune at this point. There's nothing Stella can do. Where Lilith, on the other hand, would start shutting him down. There it is, 0 damage. So that's pretty much how this ends. Watch this savage. I mean, this thing will go on. This is a instantly simulated replay, but it'll probably last 5 full minutes until it auto shuts off. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that. Just 263, 9 units at a time. Look, just imagine, if it's 9 units at a time, I'm going to skip this battle and you'll see how many die. That's how long that replay would have went. Probably another 50 rounds. Unbelievable. Dodger Rogers. Dodger Rogers. Unbelievable. And I think that's the strength and weakened Stella accidental gear there. Wrong gear. Very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. He thought he was going to crush right through that Rogers, but Rogers is so dangerous because of that. So dangerous. Dude. Dude, did you guys see that replay? I've been needing a really high-level Dodger Roger replay. I've got a bad one where the Dodger Roger fails, but that is a good one. Woo! Doesn't that make you guys go, damn, that guy was... He had like a 5th as much leadership, same troops, and devastated them. There is the Rogers. Oh my God. That is Red October's as Rogers. He's in the base. 25 minutes have elapsed on the capital battle. GBD is going for it. They are officially going for it. You know, I gotta say, like, can we hand it to GBD? I mean, their last match, they came out strong. They put their mains on the line, immediately showed us a huge battle, brought the action. Like, I always give Vera more credit than most players because Vera always does that too. He's the big guy in the game. He comes out, brings the action. He's fun to watch. I got to give GBD credit because they're bringing it, man. I mean, they're making an entertaining match out of it. So, you know, they didn't have to put their mains out. This could have went on for another 3 hours till something happened, but they're giving it to us right away. So, thank you, GBD. Get some. I need an emoji. I need a thundercloud emoji. And something strange. Get some. Oh, that's not going to work. How about this one? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'll try this one more time. Damn. Well, my emoji game's weak, guys. My emoji game is weak on computer. Watch all the replays in World Chat. Yeah, that's a good question. Steven, will we see Lilith now that Rogers is in play? Like I was saying, guys, it's one thing to main a Lilith all the way just because you want to try it out. It's another thing to know you're going to need to counter these Rogerses. Know that you have $30,000 tied into a character, and know that your only chance is to spend $500 and switch to Lilith. That's all it costs. I mean, it's a lot of money, but listen, if you're already 30K deep and this is what you do, this is your hobby, this is your entertainment, then go for it. See what happens. See what happens. Crazy, man. Super crazy. Yeah, the thundercloud. David, I need that. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, definitely got my money on Rogers here, but I can see Plasma doing a little... He's not going to hit... Yeah, he's not going to one-shot Plasma, so Plasma's bombs aren't going to hit very hard. Oh, let's see. 490, 127, and by the time Plasma starts dying off, Rogers is going to be defensive stacked. I'm thinking it's pretty nasty, like 99 to 1 exchange. Let's see. Yeah, wow. Did he even get one? Ooh, that was a really good Rogers replay. Love to see a Lilith. Let's see a Lilith. Come on. Watch me be wrong. Watch it like go down and just Lilith gets like one shot, just totally crushed. Like, just doesn't work at all. Like, because Lilith doesn't have a bonus damage skill. She really is going to rely on Sagittarius and Taurus and Leo to really do the damage she needs. I'm assuming these guys have triple gem slots. And if it's a Dodger Rogers, oh shit. I don't know. I think actually she lowers dodge on her skill as well. It's somewhat useful, but let's check the points real quick. I'm pretty sure GBD has a commanding lead, which is strange because 6.5 million to 10 million. So GBD now is losing in points. They have given up points to take the base. It's forcing him to stay on the offensive, but they know how to do it. They just did it last week. They're going to do it again. Let's see. What are we expecting here? Well, that plasma is going to soften up anything coming. Yeah, and Lilith is going to be very vulnerable to plasma. So if you stick a plasma in front of a Rogers, that's going to soften that Lilith up real good before she gets to go to that Rogers. So that's a smart play there. I don't know if that was on purpose. I'll be honest, I didn't know Xander had tier 11. Kind of caught me off guard. Yeah, I don't think GBD wants it to go the distance either, but ALD might not give him a choice. They might force him to reset it. How many times do they have to reset it until GBD gives up? I've never seen GBD give up. But if they know they can't hold it, if ALD wants to clear them, they may have to give up. We'll see. And Red October is still holding his ground here. It looks like 66 had been popped. He is no longer on their side. Where is he? '66 had to leave and go back to the server because someone is attacking his alts. No, I'm just kidding. Watch it be something stupid like that. Well, someone's attacking the fort. Come over here and kill him. Actually, they would do that. No one would expect him to leave the Galactic battle in the finals to jump back and go zero somebody that's attacking their fort. That could happen. Is that? No. Thought that was Red October getting ported or something. All right. Well, I don't see 66. He's not in the battle. He is not in the battle. Red October's holding his ground. Where is 66, guys? They need him to hold this base. If 66 got kicked off the server, it'll take 30 minutes to log back in, which means they have to hold it for 30 more minutes so 66 can come back and help. If I'm ALD at this point, I would make a concerted effort to reset, almost as a morale thing, to let the guild know, like, we have a chance here, we can do this. And just to kind of send a message to GBD as well, like, hey, you know, you guys may be the big bad wolves, but don't forget, you know, we're not so bad ourselves. No pegged replays are working. Let's see if they're working for us. He might have backed out until Bingo comes in. That's true. Ooh, look at that replay. Oh, that's such a good replay. I wish I was better at like video editing and stuff. Like I'd be able to like take this and save a copy of it. How do I do that? Create a highlight. How do I do that? Start time. Get player time. What? End time. Oh. Wow. Beautiful. All right, guys, we're going to try something here. We're learning as we go. Okay. What was that called? Oh, geez. Get player time. Right now. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here goes Dodger Roger versus Stella. Check this out. We think Stella may not have the right gear on because she just doesn't hit hard enough. Even though Rogers only has one defensive stack, 270 units would do a lot more damage on the back row than just whatever that was, 4 damage. So, yeah, a little surprised by that. But nonetheless, even with the power of Sagittarius on the second turn, not enough. I mean, I think this is a bad example because she is landing good hits, and a normally geared Stella may do better here. But it goes to show you that it doesn't take a lot of leadership on a Rogers to really start, you know, snowballing this defensive and dodge effect into round 2. Because if Rogers survives with at least 5 slots in round 1, and all 6 slots go, and at least 5 of them survive, no matter what's on the other side, odds are, because it's an 80% trigger rate, Rogers is going to win the entire fight, or it's going to time out if he doesn't have enough troops. So I'm going to let this thing run for a while, and then just to have it, because I'm not going to cut it in OBS. I'm actually going to cut it in the YouTube app on the stream. They call it, what do they call this thing? Creating a highlight. So let's see. I'll let this thing run for a minute. Check out chat, see what's going on. Hey guys, this is going on YouTube under my channel, so if you want to blow chat up, now's the time. Don't make me censor it, though. We haven't seen Lilith yet. We haven't seen Lilith. That is true. Could see a Lilith. That would be amazing. If we see Lilith, will they have the special Lilith skin? Or will it be just a regular, traditional vampire Lilith skin? I don't know. I don't like that the live stream's covering up the troops on the left. But, oh well. We'll have to live with it. 66 is giving Lilith a fight talk. Nice try, Cody. Nice try. I blocked it. No cussing, guys. Come on. Alright, I'm going to end it here. And just say, woo! Look at that. That Roger's killing 9 per stack, but amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That's the power of Dodger Rogers. So, get player time. I'm going to try and upload that to YouTube and see what happens. Alright, let's see what happens. Cool, that was fun. I miss anything? Let's check the... Yeah, I've had a couple people say that I'll make you famous. I don't know the proper terminology for famous is, but we are a small community. If you just introduce yourself to the line group for a couple days, everyone will know your name. You don't have to put your face in front of a camera on YouTube to get yourself out there. It's not like, you know, Fortnite or PUBG or anything. Although you can put yourself in front of a camera. Download the YouTube gaming app, film yourself, play the game, do something, upload it to a channel, share it on the line chat. We need more content creators. I don't have a monopoly on this. I don't want one. I welcome everyone to make more content, more videos, and just contribute, contribute, contribute. No matter where you start. We all start somewhere. My original videos are bad. They're so bad. You ever get bored, go back to my original videos. They are... The microphones are bad. There's no camera work. No camera at all in some of them. Oof. Alright. We are 37 minutes in to GBD holding the ALD base. They are skipping the stronghold on the left and right. And we are missing our big players. 66 and Bingo. 66 for GBD is not here. And Bingo for ALD is not here either. So what's going on? What is going on indeed? There's Duff. Hey, Duff. How you doing? Well, I would say you haven't missed much, but that's not true. You certainly have missed quite a bit. We're having an abnormal start. The kickoff was kind of just GBD rolling around. No one really committing to a major fight. Not a lot of bullets being used. And GBD kind of committed to taking the base. And ALD really hasn't fought him too much on it. Kind of let him take it and... I mean, look at this. Tier 7. I don't know. I don't agree with a lot of that. Don't agree with a lot of that. I mean, if you're going to send Tier 7, just send one unit, just like an anti-tier suppression march. Or a tier suppression march, not an anti-tier suppression march. I don't know. Just, I don't know. They're definitely playing a smart game. Just Certainly not how NYC would play it. Not how I would play it. And no Lilith yet. Yet. How do we get a poll going? I really want a poll. How do we get a poll going? Let's see. Let's see if I can start a source. Widget. Alert box. Event list. Donations. Jars. Donations. Stream box. Viewer count. Battle with bits to be the boss of the stream. Twitch bits. Oh no, that's a donation thing. This is so weird. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing on there. We need to get a timer. How did we, oh, that's right. We had an idea for a timer. In order to do a timer, we need... 1 hour, 21 minutes. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. It's going to be browser source. I don't know what that is. Alright, try that again. Color source. Okay. How's that? You know, that's not terrible. That's not terrible, right? So what we'll do with that is, boom. Now, we just hide it whenever we don't want it. There we go. Say, oh, what time is it? There you go. Boom. Oh, wait! It resets it every time? Oh, man. Ah, we suck at this. We suck. Alright. Whatever. Alright, let's get back to the game here. The vid I upload is working? Oh, wow, that was fast, huh? Chaos. Really? Chaos and order? He jumps in to say first on the video I just uploaded? I know. I know. I can still see it. Man, it's so weird, man. So the thing about YouTube app is, if you connect it on too many of your devices, if you're logged in on like a phone, a tablet, a laptop, a computer, a work computer, whenever you log into each device, it notifies you of everything you've already been notified on. And if I get 6 comments on a video or 12 comments and then 1 or 2 comments on every other video, I just get spammed. It's manageable, but it's like, I don't know, you think they'd have it figured out a little better. Woof. All right, let's look. What's going on in the capital here? Is ALD going to make a push on this cap? I mean, that's a nasty capital. But all it takes is just a 1-slot bust Stella coming right down the middle in slot 2 to just start crushing through that. I would not want to run into that plasma, though. Not as a Lilith, anyway. Yeah, man, Lilith is going to fall victim severely to a plasma. If Lilith runs into plasma, I can't wait to see that replay, because that's going to be brutal. Ooh, that's going to be so brutal. Plasma against other infantry commanders is so brutal. You very rarely see plasma against Stella, because Stella very rarely uses a full march. Lilith has to, though. Ooh, it's going to be nasty. The stream is 2 Sparkle Princess Light. Oh, she's around. She's around here somewhere. She may make a cameo. I know. I just ate my Lilith too. I've eaten her twice. Giggity. She's all my A commanders. Whenever there's an add leadership event, I just pump them up to 3,800 leadership because It's so hard to get them to S-Class, and they're such useless S-Class commanders that if they do ever hit S-Class, I just reabsorb them. just recycle them. I recycle them more than regular commanders because at least the regular commanders, I use them in the mobilization event every week. Whenever it's like, oh, release an S commander, you just go release one at the warp gate and you get one, you know. Yeah. All right. So Red October, still holding it down. Where is 66? Where is Bingo? I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, I need to cough. I don't know. Too much talking. All right. Where is 66? Where is Bingo? Shall we jump on the line in WeChat groups, find out what's going on? Let's see. Nothing too crazy in WeChat. It could be a company meeting, huh? 66 texted Bingo. Game off, 30 minutes. Company meeting. I'm going to throw up an advertisement on WeChat real quick. Oh no. Alright, remind everyone we're streaming. And let's see what Line has to say. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. They're out fishing somewhere. I don't blame them. That's not a bad idea. It's Friday night, yeah. Why? They should be out fishing. I don't blame them. They should be out fishing. What? No way. Alright, I just got a direct message from a member of one of the guilds. They said that ALD's boss is actually an employee of 66, GBD's boss. And that he didn't show up. So that members are allowed to go fight in the Galactic battle, but it's not expected to be a competition. That is terribly sad news. Terribly sad. I hope that's not true. Duff, I'll check your messages in a little bit. That's yeah, I can't. Appreciate that. Thank you though. No. That's funny. So for those of you that don't know, someone just asked me in the line group, do you have to donate money to chat? No, what you're doing is you're clicking on Super Chat, and if you pay whatever your donation amount, there's a sliding bar. You donate, and it lets you have a chat that like pops up on the stream so everyone can see it. You can just type in the actual chat box if you want to talk. You don't have to pay money. That's funny. Alright, I don't want to go through this. There's too much stuff in the line group. I'll deal with that stuff later. We got to find out what's going on in this Galactic battle. On behalf of our team, thank you for ALD. Salary deduction. Going fishing. They went fishing on the night of the Galactic Battle Finals? NYC wouldn't have done this. NYC would have showed up and fought. Unbelievable. Well, I'm glad at least Red October's here to give us a fight. Is anyone from ALD here to fight? Come on. You know, it's one of those moments where I said something earlier about thanking GBD for giving us a fight, and I appreciate that. Hey, Hydra Gaming, $2. Thanks, man. But then I look at this battle and I think to myself, CHB and Vera and NYC, they wouldn't have done this to us. They wouldn't have left us hanging like this. But now we may have a non-competition. I mean, this is it. The runner-ups. That's, for those of you wondering how Super Chat works, see that in the chat, how enunciated it is? He gets to say a special message there, everyone looks at it. That's how that works. I want to get one of those things where if you donate $1, it just lets you voice to text it right over the stream. That would be awesome. But I don't think YouTube does that yet. We'll figure that out one day. One day. If you do it through Streamlabs, it might be different. Oh, thanks, Badge. Wow. All right, well, that's what happens when you start talking about donations. You got to be careful with that. Now people start rolling in. All right. Well, tonight's big competition was supposed to be Lilith versus Rogers. Was supposed to be Lilith versus Rogers, and we're not getting it. I don't know if we're going to get it, boys. We got an hour and 10 minutes left on this timer. Oh, boy. I don't know. I wonder if there's someone out there brave enough that's willing to absorb into Lilith and make them their main and start giving us some replays. I don't know. Someone willing to do that? Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Donations rolling in. Thanks, Badge, once again. $15. Wow, man. Appreciate it. Tommy, $2. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You got to put a message in there. Say something ridiculous. Or recommend a new call sign emoji, man. It's time. I think whale farts, I mean, we got to retire that emoji while it's still hot, you know? We don't want to burn that one to the ground. I know Nick 1999, he's a big account. He knows some big accounts. Come on. Let's get someone to roll a Lilith main for a while. You want to do the stab a bitch emoji, Duff? The girl getting her hair cut? It's a savage one. I don't know, man. The channel theme lately has been, you know, war. Peace is bad, man. I'm not having fun on a peaceful server anymore. Not having fun being shielded all the time. On this other server I play on, it's just always PvP all the time. It's actually funner to play without a big army. You have nothing to lose. It doesn't cost anything. You're just there and you log in. And you just play for as much as you want, harass people and stuff, and then just log out. I don't know. It's a different way to play. It's not the way they want you to play. They want you to build a big army and like do well in endless. But it's like once you are able to farm 13 monsters, I mean, do you really want high tier troops? They're so expensive. What's the point of having a big army to like fight the other guys? $2 donation. Thanks, Jamie. Giggity. Giggity. Did I drop a giggity earlier? Yeah, I've been watching Alpha Investments. That guy talks a lot. Thanks for the $2. Giggity. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys, I don't know. If you guys don't watch a lot of YouTube, you know, it's worth it just to find some new people to watch. I don't know if depending on what you do for a living, it might be hard to watch YouTube, but I've had a lot of fun finding a bunch of new channels. And unfortunately, you spend enough time watching something someone does, you start picking it up and you start saying it. And I have a character brain, so that happens a lot to me. Like a parrot, man. You say something enough to me, and I'll start repeating it. Boo, hope not true. What's not true? What did I miss? Are we getting anything in World Chat here? What are we seeing? Fight strong or leaves. Sometimes those translations are funny. Oh man, are we Galactic Battle Finals straight for it's going to be a 2-hour match. I don't think I'm not giving up hope. We can't give up hope. Okay. You know what they're doing? They're just building up dramatic effect. When it gets down to 20 minutes, Bingo is going to join in. Boom. We're going to see a million Lilith clear. Probably get devastated by that plasma on the way there, but she'll clear. And we'll actually have a match. That's what's going to happen. Are they really fishing? You know, it's funny. I was in the WeChat Chinese group earlier today, and people were posting all these fishing pictures. And it just makes me wonder, like, maybe they are fishing. I'll be honest, though. I'm an angler myself. I like to get a little fishing done when I can. And it's kind of common knowledge that fishing in China is not very good. Not to say it's all bad everywhere. It's just, even amongst themselves, they joke about a lot of the rivers being polluted and stuff. But, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to believe. I don't know. Gan doesn't feel the pain like a normal hume. I gotta look that up. Who calls humans humes? Oh, come on. I know that's a thing. Is that from, like, Dune or something? Oh, well. Oh, well. Or was that just like a, I don't know, a typo? Autocorrect. Speaking of which, Gan. You guys. I can start hosting interviews now. Ooh, gotta be careful with that, though. Do not want to put personal information on there. How do I hide this stuff? Was it Final Fantasy? No way. Hume is from Final Fantasy. Was it Final Fantasy 7? I'll be honest, man. I didn't play the Final Fantasy 7s and 8s and 9s. I mean, I played a little bit of 7 and 10. And 12. But I mostly played Final Fantasy 6. You know what I'm talking about? Edwin, Sabin, Terra, Celeste. Celeste, sorry, no T. Just saying, man, I like the old Final Fantasy. Back in the day when it was like truly sandbox, you could do whatever you wanted. Wait a minute. I was going to say, Final Fantasy VI had Gao, G-A-U, but if you flip the U upside down, that's Gan. Gao, Gan. Gao was crazy, a little wild man. Final Fantasy VII is the best. See, I don't know, man. I said, you know, Final Fantasy VII is definitely great. It has a great following. But there's something about 6 that was just such a different game for me. Oh, here we go. Feeling them out, 19 million to Red October's 130 million or whatever it is. It was just something so new to me. I just had never experienced anything like Final Fantasy VI, you know. Mortal Kombat games and Sonics and Marios, and then Final Fantasy VI. Unbelievable. Oh, I'm sure. Soren, though, you got to ask yourself, if Final Fantasy VII is the best, have you played Final Fantasy Tactics or Final Fantasy IX? I hear that one's pretty darn good, too. Everyone that plays it says it's the best, but everyone that hasn't played it's like, oh, I got a better favorite. I don't know. Terra. Oh, yeah, the main character, Terra. Was it Terra? T-E-R-R-A, wasn't it? I think it was T-E-R-R-A. Yeah, it's Terra. Oh, that's right, in Locke? Oh, man. Getting that Genji glove? Oof. Here we go. Get some replays. That's 66. Wait. Is 66 back on the battlefield? What's going on? That's a 66 replay. Eyes on the battlefield, guys. What's going on? What do we see? Is that an old replay? It might be an old replay. I don't see 66. It's an old replay. Yeah, that's an old replay. Nice try. Nice try. Company meeting's over. Everyone get back to Arc of War. Quit messing around. We got a galactic battle to fight. That's funny. All right, let's do a stream health check. How's the microphone sound? Are we still tinny? And how's the background music from the game? Is it loud or none at all? You fell in love with Final Fantasy V? Final Fantasy V is a trip, dude. Let me tell you right now. Final Fantasy V was like pre-Final Fantasy VI. Very similar playstyle. But there was just a total lack of complexity in the graphics. But the storyline was very rich. It was still very much a great story, but just didn't have as much artistic renditions to it. There was very limited character skins and yeah. Sounds good to you, but you're not getting any audio. Definitely have audio. Video capture device, desktop audio. I wonder if it's muted. Microphone. Definitely have it on. Was there a Terra in Final Fantasy VII? I played Final Fantasy VII a long time ago. I didn't make it very far. I really liked Final Fantasy XII. That was the one where you like programmed your party like what to do, and you ran around in the world, and you ran into a monster, and they popped out of you. Okay, game audio is working. Okay. You want to do more live shows of the alt account and just go mess people up? Listen, man, I want to go flipping ships on that account this weekend for sure. But Saturday, not good. Sunday, probably going to be filming a video. I don't know. I'll try to get around to it. You know, back in the day when I used to make these videos, take like 20 minutes. Just spit something out, throw it on YouTube and walk away. Now I got to like do it multiple times and get proof and then edit the intros and do all that junk, copy descriptions and get thumbnails. It's all work now, man. It's not like it used to be. It used to be easy. It used to be fun. Yeah, I want the game audio to be very low. Like, it's just, there's a hint of it. All right, let's see. What do we got? I guess you guys would complain about that too. Now the replay function's broken. Look at these GBD guys talking trash. Who does that remind? Ooh, look at that. We made the Chief video today. Did I talk about that already? I think I'm going to put that live on Monday, sometime next week. Got a little more work to do on it, but easy stuff. Nothing too tough. Land a Rampage. There we go. One troop. Jeez. I never bred chocobos. Something I never did. Someone asked me earlier, do I play Knights of the Old Republic? KOTOR, right? That is the Star Wars one, right? Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. I definitely played Knights of the Old Republic when it came out. And I recently played it 4 months ago. But I had to decide if I was going to continue to produce content for this game or start playing Star Wars. And I decided to cancel my subscription and start producing content for this game instead. But I still have it installed on my computer. I still like the Star Wars storylines, all the characters I want to play. It's a great game. They went back and they kept making it better. So if you ever get bored and you want to play an MMO, Knights of the Old Republic is fun. You just do the class quests. It's free to play, enjoyable. It's a good old time. I think we saw this replay already. I don't know Xander very well. I know his name. Not a lot of Z's in this game. I know Xander's name. He has tier 11. How do you not have level 60 defensive stance, Xander? Jesus. And an A-class Rogers. I don't blame you for not spending on Rogers, but if you spent the $7,000 to get tier 11 from tier 10, you should at least spend $4 to level their skills up all the way to 60. Come on. And maybe $100 to get Rogers to S-class. Maybe. Ooh, Age of Empires 1995. No, I never played Age of Empires 95. I did not. Let's see, 93, 94, 95. I played Midnight Rescue on the original DOS. I loved Midnight Rescue because it introduced me to classical music. Nick, your comment was blocked by YouTube, and then I allowed it. Poppycock, although is common slang, is still considered derogatory. I wouldn't say common slang. Who says poppycock anymore? Who does that? Command & Conquer Red Alert I played. I did play that. You know what I played the crap out of before Counter-Strike got big? What was that Rainbow Six game? Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six? Like the original one? It was super weird. It was like, they had the idea of being an FPS, like shoot 'em up style game, but it was more like cooperative. That was a fun game. That was a good summer. But then that's when StarCraft came out soon after that. And man, StarCraft took my life over. StarCraft 2, man. Dark Souls, I never play. I have played Dark Souls. I thought it was really interesting because I didn't know what to expect. I just grabbed a controller, and I wasn't used to playing with a controller. I've always been a PC gamer. Like, I have consoles, you know, but always been a PC gamer. So I played Dark Souls for the first time, and I had this character, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? There was no quest. And then the next thing you know, you're like waking up some giant thing, and then you're fighting in the middle of a prison cell, and pretty crazy. Never played Descent. Dude, Homeworld is that weird game that I see everywhere. Abe's Odyssey, I see everywhere, but I never played it. It's like one of those things, like, did this exist in a different timeline? I never knew anyone that played it. Diablo 2. I played the crap out of Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. I still watch Diablo 2 streamers, mostly Mr. Llama SC. Love that guy. Great guy. Mr. Llama SC. If you don't watch Twitch, check out Twitch TV. Check out Mr. Llama SC. He just got picked up. Alright, I'm going to say some shit. Alright, here's the thing. I don't know if this is true. I have strong beliefs that this is true, though. Mainstream media is falling apart. Like, for the last 6-7 years, people have been canceling cable. The DirecTV prices have been staying the same. No one wants to pay $200 or $300 a month for cable anymore and rent HD boxes. All my friends have graduated college and moved on with their life. They use Netflix, they use Hulu, they like their $20, $30 a month with their $50 internet, and that's their TV. They don't have time to sit around and watch reruns. If they want to watch something, they'll watch it on Netflix or Hulu. People don't watch modern news anymore. They don't watch basic cable. Now, don't get me wrong, not everyone. I'm sure some people still have cable, just like some people still have telephones in their house. But for the most part, people are disconnecting. But people are watching what they want to watch, and that's YouTube and Twitch and other professional gamers play games they like to play. And as weird as it is, it makes sense. Because I do it, you know, and I host streams. I get it. Like, it makes sense. This is the community I want to be a part of. And I think that this streamer, Mr. Llama SC, he said he got picked up to do more streaming mainstream. And he's a very popular streamer. I don't know how much money he makes, but enough to make a living, that's for sure. I think Blizzard hired him to go back and play Diablo 2, LOD, and the new Diablo 3 stuff, and to kind of just be like the community champion guy. Like, hey, this is Mr. Llama SC. He's a professional Diablo 2 player. He holds all the records, and also he plays Diablo 3 sometimes, and he talks about the game and the meta. And if you want to watch Diablo streams, log into blizzard.tv and watch all of our champions play all of our games at the highest level. I think that's where they're going, because they started that Pro League, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm like totally off my base here. Totally off. I have no idea. But I'll tell you right now, I would love to be a commentator for esports. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be super fun. I think I would enjoy that a lot. If I had to do that for a career, I think I'd enjoy it. Fire Stick on Cody. I do have a Fire Stick on Cody. I haven't updated Genesis or whatever the newest one is in like over a year. I found the quality of the piracy stuff like starting to lack, and I didn't have a need to watch it anymore. So I got a Fire Stick on every TV in the house, and we use them for Hulu and That's really it. I think just Hulu. I mean, we have Chrome sticks, or what are they called? Chromecasts. And all of our TVs are smart TVs. It's so weird, man. Technology's at that place in the world right now where, like, if your TV has a YouTube app, you just cast everything from your device onto the Wi-Fi to all the TVs and stuff. It's really cool. Freaks my dad out, but, you know, that's not the only thing. Everything freaks him out. He still uses a clam phone. And my uncle doesn't know how to text. Every time I have to talk to him, I have to call him. It's like, God, man. Archaic. My dad still writes letters. My dad writes actual letters. What? I got a new sponsor. How does that work? Did you unsubscribe to the channel and then resubscribe? Oh, sponsor. Sponsor's different. What does that mean? What have you done? I think thanks for the update, ridiculous, or thanks for the sponsor, Ridiculous Badger. But what does that do? Huh. Do I play League of Legends? I have played League of Legends, but I started my MOBA career back in originally Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. Technically, StarCraft Brood War had a MOBA. I didn't play it much. Warcraft 3's MOBA, Dota, was excellent. I played many versions of that. And then, yeah, that was all through college and high school. I played the crap out of Dota. And then when I went to college, I kind of stepped away from it for a few years. It showed up now and again. And then Han, League of Legends, and Dota 2 all came out within a few years of each other. And we picked up Han, H-O-N, Heroes of Newerth. Because the community was a little better because it wasn't free to play, but it never took off like League and Dota 2 did. I still play Dota 2 every once in a while because I have a friend who plays, and I still play League. I played a few times in the last year, not often. You know what I mean about MOBAs is like, dude, there's 100 characters, and like you really do need to know at least 2 or 3 of the basic skills, and you have to play for weeks and weeks and weeks and months to learn all the skills and combos. It's just, I don't know, man. It's such a commitment when there's 3 or 4 MOBAs and 100 characters each. Never played Leisure Suit Larry. I've heard of it, though. Is my game frozen again? Ah, jeez. How long has it been frozen? Alright, let's try that. We got to reset the game when that happens. Oh, what? Look at Ridiculous Badger's name. Yo. Look at that. You've got the little melt corn emoji. I forgot I made that. Do you guys see Ridiculous Badger's name? Now that he's a sponsor, he's got the little melt emoji. The melt corn emoji. I took the corn emoji from the line chat, and I stuck glasses on him in a silly hat. And that's cool, man. That's cool. All right. Real quick recap. GBD's at 6.8 million. ALD is at 11 million. ALD is in the lead. GBD still has to clear. Diablo 2. God, man, that was a long time ago. Someone help me out. You gotta tell me. Gotta tell me when that happens. Alright, so GBD still holding down the stronghold. 48 minutes left. They're not here. Where's the boss and Mantissa? Yeah, Mantissa's pretty vocal. I don't know if Mantissa's a man, but Tissa is typically considered an effeminate surname or suffix. Yeah, it's not a Ranger replay. I'm the only one who hit 66. Alright, let's take a look at the battlefield again. Red October's still here. I mean, we need answers. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Oh my God. I totally forgot. Dune 2. Do you guys remember Dune? The building of a dynasty. That was one of those original, was it DOS? I think it was DOS. And then you installed it, it had like 6 discs. And then in order to install it, they didn't have like algorithms for CD codes back then. What they would do is they would say, open up your game manual to authenticate your copy and tell us the diameter of, you know, this particular weird tier 2 vehicle's tire. And you'd look in the game manual for some obscure reference. It's like, oh, 1.3 meters. And then you'd enter in 1.3 and push enter to like verify you actually own the game code and you didn't just pirate it or something. And every time you installed it, you had to do that. I think every time you got to a certain level in the campaign, you had to do it too, to make sure like you didn't just borrow it once or something. Let's see. So whoever sponsors things that's running out of time, sending you screenshots online showing the green bar ticking down. Okay. But yeah, man. Did I play the new Doom? I did play the new Doom. I thought the new Doom was excellent. I love the idea that characters had attributes, kind of like, I don't want to give Blizzard credit for it, but, oh god, Overwatch, they kind of have like, because there was other games like that had like hero, like Team Fortress, basically. And Doom had that same element, and I really like Doom's playstyle, but it's one of those, I don't want to say mindless, but it's a deathmatch war zone. It's this constant action, so fast-paced. And if you're a really competitive person and you get into video games, you know, you could spend 2 or 3 hours in that game and just have like, I don't know, a very, you can get a headache real quick. Just I don't know, it's a lot of action. It's just not my style of game. I tried it out because I got it for free, and I was like, I'll give it a run. I definitely liked it. I think it was a great game. It's just really not my style. I wonder what the sponsor does. I should know this. I'm such a bad streamer. All right, so anyway, for those of you joining us, I don't think too many people have joined since. Long story short, let's see. 66 from the Galactic battle. For those of you joining us, GBD's boss, 66, joined the game but then has left. The leader of ALD, Bingo, is also not here. For the last hour and a half, Red October, another big player in GBD, has been holding down the fort with the help of his allies here, and ALD has made some attempts at clearing them and have taken the point lead, but I think we are going to see somewhat of a forfeit here. So we're sticking it out for another 40 minutes, and in the meantime, we're talking games and what we've been doing and what's going on in the world. No, just games. We're not talking about what's going on in the world. The world's crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to go there. Not going there. Commodore 64. Bet that's worth some money. Oof, man. What is my favorite game? What is my favorite game? Ooh. I think Magic the Gathering is my favorite game. I don't play it as much as I'd like to. I don't particularly like watching other people play it, and I'm not a big fan of the games they've made. I don't hate the games they made. But I think Magic the Gathering is like one of the coolest ways to interact with your friends and family while also having a very challenging and creative experience with those people. Like, you can only do so much with Scrabble and Risk, Monopoly and board games and Dominion and, you know, those type of games that I think Magic just brings a whole new element to it, and it's just a lot of fun. It's got a gambling aspect to it. Magic. But when it comes to digital games, I've definitely spent the most time in my life playing World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2. I took a lot of years of my life playing StarCraft 2. I played World of Warcraft for a couple years, not as much as I mean, back in the original days before, oh god, I played original EverQuest too. I played original EverQuest for like 3 years in high school. Jesus. Why not Yu-Gi-Oh? I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh. I've never been to local card shops and been invited to I've been invited to play Yu-Gi-Oh once at a local card shop. Once. And it was like such a training experience and such a hectic moment. I never really got the hang of it. World of Warcraft, I hear, has kind of become like, it evolved to a mainstream media, or a mainstream game that's like meant for casuals. I don't know. I'm sure it's all pretty well sorted out now. There's still a lot of people that play it, so I'm sure it's still a great game. It lost its... It just was so powerful as a new MMO. It was just the next big thing that replaced EverQuest. And it really hit its stride back in 2002, 2003. And then hit its stride in 2003 and kind of fell off 2007. It's just kind of been flailing ever since and just doing okay. I think they got a new thing out. And I don't know. I hear about it all the time. People still play it. I think it's going to be a popular game for a long time. But what is interesting is Star Wars The Old Republic. I logged into that and like I just meeting people and talking to people. Someone invited me back to their house in Coruscant. Someone in Knights of the Old Republic invited me, a newbie, back to their house, gave me a speeder, and then I toured their house that was full of relics and oddities, and they'd been playing nonstop for 10 years or something. And they had like every rare thing in the game. It was like a museum. I'm like, so this is what I've been missing. And they gave me like a, like a tour, and I was like, this is great. Like, obviously this person loves this game. They obviously love the community they have there. They love all the things they've collected, and they just loved showing me everything. So that was a fun experience. How old am I? I am in my early 30s. City of Heroes. Was that the DC one? I think that was the DC one, where you like become a superhero and like you just go around town and just cause trouble. Me and all my friends logged in one night. We're like, Friday night, everyone download City of Heroes. We're logging in, making newbies, and we're going to go on a PvP server. That was a fun game. I didn't feel like it had a lot of long-term value, but it certainly was free to play and fun to just get on with your buddies. Alright, did I miss... Oh, I asked in World Chat and I didn't even check my response. Oh, jeez. I like this guy's like, are you guys going to fight? Fight's over. Alright, what do you got for us, Xander? How many times are we going to watch this replay? I feel like he just keeps resharing this replay. I don't know. Alright, we are 2 hours into the stream. GBD is probably down to what, 20 minutes? All right. Let's go take a look. 39 minutes. They're sitting at that plasma. Red October has not been popped. Talk about the first time somebody zeroed me. I have never actually been zeroed by someone else. I zeroed myself. Twice, if we're being honest. It wasn't a true zero. When you say you zero someone, usually that means like you hit them so hard that it massacres all the way to the max tier troops they have and it completely destroys them. My zeroing was I pumped my flare up on a server merge to like, oh god, was it 14,000 leadership? I forget. It's been so long. I pumped my flare up from like 4,000 leadership to 14,000 leadership during a server merge or before a server merge. The server merged. We were on 130, I think. We server merged to 230 something. And this other enemy guild was Mass, M-A-S, and they had a player called Species. And I remember this story better now. I remember the story better now because I've told it a few times. And I want to say that I actually didn't even have an Ares Hall yet. He had an Ares Hall. I was still in the Leviathan. And I full marched into his chief with tier 5. I think it was chief. And I had flare. Maybe tier 4. And I just got decimated. I don't even think I had... I couldn't even fill all my slots. My leadership was so high and my troop count was so low. Because back then, remember, when you're, Arc Hall 14, 16, 15, whatever, you hadn't really spent any money. And it was really hard to get the resources needed to keep your research going, to keep your buildings going 2 and 3 at a time. So you never had enough money to keep your research going all the time and build an army. So, you know, the troops I had, I spent good coin on. I didn't want to lose them. Well, I had the Leviathan Hall. I didn't have the Ares Hall. So when my 14,000 flare went face first into that guy's chief and got basically one shot, my troops limped home, and I had nowhere to put all my troops. I think I had like a hospital size of like 2,400. Like, oh, it was bad. It was bad. Basically, I had to start over, you know. Second time was when I quit TNT and I set Raymond on myself. Did I show that replay, you guys? Ever show you that replay? Did I share it last stream, maybe? Jesus. Might have shared it last stream. I'll put it on again. I thought I would be clever. I was so tired of the guy's guild I was in. I was in oh man, that's another story. Basically, I was in a guild where it was English speakers and one Chinese guy. And the Chinese guy joined us because there was no other Chinese on our server, and he wanted to be in the strong guild. Just like English players who join Chinese guilds when there's no other English players. And we server merged, and our boss met up with the other Chinese boss from the new server, and our Chinese member made an alliance, and we joined guilds. Now we had a huge English guild, huge Chinese guild. Then, a few months later, 6 months later, our Chinese boss leaves. He was the dominant force. He leaves out of nowhere. Our English player kind of like pretends to not be the boss, but he is the boss, and decides that he's going to lead the guild during the next merge. So we merge again into what is now our server. On the night of the merge, I was in HGD or HG6, H6G, I forget what it is. And Squad. That was the original name of Squad. They went to battle with TNT. And I was fighting DCL and Emperor. Those are the two guys. DCL and Emperor. That's pretty much who the real fights are between. And our boss, I don't know how, started like getting in like a threatening match with the other guy, with Emperor. And somehow, they didn't even fight mains. But somehow, our boss quit at 4 a.m. that morning. Next morning when I logged in, he wasn't there. I seen he hadn't logged in for like 8 hours. I asked a couple people what happened. Then I saw two of the biggest power members in our guild had quit and joined the enemy guild. And I was like, shit. Alright, well, what do I do? Well, at that point, I wasn't really introducing myself, and diplomacy wasn't on the table. I just knew that the two biggest players I always used to play with just joined the enemy guild. I thought, well, alright, I guess we're merged into another guild again. So I got in the list and told them about my other friend, Pit Grunt and FU. I said, we all want to join, and then over the next week, we all joined into TNT. And after that, I still talked to DCL, and he spoke good English, and he would interact, but the Emperor, the boss, he wouldn't talk to us. He just wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't respond to my emails. And at this point, I started getting pretty good, man. I started learning how to use, you know, strength and weaken gear. I started learning how to use tier suppression gear. I started learning the mechanics, and I became a good player, and I started putting stuff on YouTube because I documented the battle for the server 367. And I started telling our boss, like, tips and tricks. I'm like, hey, man, if you want to get better, use Stella to do this. And he would never respond to me. And I was very offended by that. Because I'm telling him really good information that he's spending hundreds of dollars on. And it's like, he's not even replying to me. So I messaged him a few more times after I got real frustrated. And then I just hit up the enemy guild. And I'm like, all right, I don't want to be in this guild anymore. And then I joined GOD. I also saw that Lurgo and Mister had taken the capital. That was a big factor. They started using teamwork, and I couldn't get TNT to use teamwork. And the people that were willing to use teamwork didn't have any armies to fight with. You know, I was like, dude, you're not going to fight tier 10 with tier 2 with what you have. And so at that point, I realized, like, all the real fighters in my guild aren't going to fight. They're all paper tigers. DCL was good for fighting, but he stopped playing for like a month. I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was personal stuff. He just never really said. He just started disappearing. So I'm like feeling like I'm all by myself in this guild, and I just got tier 9, and I was looking at taking on these guys all by myself, and I'm like, I only play this game for Galactic Battle. So at that point, I decided I was going to join after Emperor and DCL wouldn't talk to me. And once I did finally join TNT, this is where the story starts. This is the second time I got zeroed. Okay. The second time I got zeroed was when I quit TNT and I joined GOD. I knew how bad Emperor was. I knew how bad his choices were. And I had a huge Raymond, like 40k Raymond, I think. And he had a Rogers at the time. And I thought, well, I know my tier 9 infantry will destroy his tier 10 airships on his Rogers. If I one slot bust and he full marches into me, which he likes to do, because he hadn't been punished yet, I would make him pay. I knew I'd make him pay. Well, I took, I want to say 312 units of tier 9 infantry that I just spent a lot of time on, a lot of money on. I just finally got to put them to use, and I garrisoned myself, and I just started attacking everything TNT in the early morning when he was waking up. And he found me, and he full marched me just like I wanted him to. I didn't care about the resources and troops and stuff. I had plenty of I gave all that, and I had nothing to lose. I just had an army there to make him pay. And I was willing to take the hit, no problem. Which is a fun way to play this game. I'll get into that later. So anyway, he hits me, and the battle that we have is saved on my YouTube, but I keep getting notices. There we go. Search videos, and I will load it up. Now, if I share this video, it's probably going to play an ad. So, fair warning, guys. My apologies. We're probably going to get an ad here. Browser source. Wait, there shouldn't be an ad because this is not a monetized video. There it is. Me versus Emperor. Look at that. I have defensive one slot bust. I hit him for like what? Not even 10. And of course, what happens?
Ouch.
That's me going, ouch. God. So the thing about that replay is that I have a 40% chance to trigger Raymond's guaranteed hit skill for double damage. I had a 20% chance to trigger Scorpio. I had a 20% chance to trigger Gemini or Sagittarius. I forgot what I was using. And instead of triggering any of my skills, I triggered none. I still got first strike off. I hit him. I don't even think it crits. Does it crit? Let me see. It does crit. And I killed 5 of his airships with 300 infantry. He had a really high tier suppression. But not only does that happen, he also doesn't trigger Tyrant Cometh, which means he would have skipped his turn, and I would have taken no damage at all. It was just like everything that could go wrong did go wrong. And you don't do that very often in your Arc of War career. You don't put your whole line, your whole army on the line, and take a risk like that. And when you do, you want at least like a fair dice roll, and I just got a total shit dice roll. So after that happened, I basically lost all my troops. I mean, yeah, I still had like, I don't know, a few hundred tier 7, a few hundred tier 6. But a few hundred tier 7, tier 6 is nothing when you lose 300 tier 9. Basically like being zeroed. You get wiped out of resources for months. So at that point, I just decided, I'm like, this is stupid. I'm not going to play like this anymore. I'm going to play Galactic Battle only. And then I started developing the bullet technique. I realized that ignore tier suppression could be a thing. I read the wording on Maruko. I messaged I messaged Eversor and I said, what do you know about Maruko? Do you think this skill ignores tier suppression? It kind of words it like it does. And he's like, I've never confirmed it. Try it out. Kaiser Soze had a Maruko. Some people talked about it. And I said, you know what? Screw all this. No more talking. Let me just make a bullet. So I took a bullet and I took a bullet because I read his skill too. And I was like, they read exactly the same. And I leveled him up and I leveled him up and I got his skills ready and I took him up to like 900 leadership and like level 20 skill. Level 20 skill, 900 leadership, no big deal. And I messaged Pit Grunt. I said, Pit Grunt, I need you to put some tier 7 out on a tile. I'm gonna attack your tile. See what I can do with Ghost Cannon. Sure enough, actually, before that happened, there was some failed attempts where I did some explores and I noticed Ghost Cannon was doing 0 damage because I didn't have enough leadership, didn't have enough skills. It was just hitting for 0, and I'm like, it can't hit for 0. Why is it hitting for 0? Then I realized I didn't have enough skills or leadership to trigger a high enough Ghost Cannon to kill one unit. Once you have enough to kill a unit, then you start seeing damage. So then I learned that. Then I told Pit Grunt to put some tier 7 out on a tile. I attacked it, I triggered a Ghost Cannon, and the world changed. He had full tier suppression, and I totally Ghost Cannon bashed tier 7 with tier 1. I messaged him, I said, don't tell anyone what we just discovered. This is going to completely change the game. I want to save this for the next Galactic battle. I told Eversor about it. I think I told Vic about it. And then I took Bullet into the Galactic battle against ARG and exposed them to it. And then we took it against Sin Viper. I hit him so good. He didn't even see the Ghost Cannon coming. That when I finally hit him, I messaged him online. I said, don't tell anyone about that trick. And he's like, what trick? And then I hit him with it again, and he was like, oh, I didn't even notice the first time. I thought I had the wrong gear on. But that was during Season 3, before the playoffs. By the end of the playoffs, Bullet had become such a thing that Vera opened the finals with a strengthened weakened march of Yetis in the front, 1 Yeti because they're walkers, which means that if you want to kill those Yetis, you have to send an air troop or walkers, which are worth points. And then behind it was a full march of Rangers, which don't give points in Galactic battle. And because back then you didn't get residual points for just being on the battlefield, you had to actually kill troops, that Vera would risk 3 points of Yetis behind a huge row of Bullet and Rangers, and then behind that was a 1-slot bust Golem. Because if you have another Roger, or if you have another Golem or any airship commander that goes into a SWE Bullet setup like I'm trying to explain here, they'll just Awakening and destroy all the Rangers before the Rangers ever get a chance to Ghost Cannon. But if you do that and kill that Bullet, then behind him was a 1-slot bust Golem with a bigger march, and you were going to lose. So that's how Vera opened the Season 3 final. And I think that kind of put my channel on the map. Like, I officially, like, kind of put Bullet on the map, and, like, people started building bigger bullets than me. And from there on out, man, that was the, yeah, that's how we ended up here. I stopped getting zeroed because I stopped using anything but Rangers to fight with. And don't get me wrong, like, you know, I still fight with, you know, small marches here and there, but I don't risk anything that'll make me pissed off, you know. Like, every time I garrison somebody on my guild, like if they're unshielded or if they're, you know, fighting it out or whatever, you know, I'm always willing to send what I'm willing to lose. Always. That way they can do whatever they want. They don't have to shield or jump or anything. If they want to take the hit and see what happens, go for it. That's the way to play. And honestly, man, I'm gonna get on my soapbox here because nothing really else is going on here, and I want to give you guys something worthy to take home with you for hanging out this long and watching the stream. Because I got no one else to talk to about this. I try to talk to my wife about it. She's sick of it. She has no idea what I'm talking about. But she listens. She's such a good person. Okay. This game really makes you think that it's supposed to be played like all normal simulation games. You build a base. You get upgrades on your, you know, generators. You upgrade your research. You upgrade your troops. You upgrade. You upgrade. You upgrade. You get bigger. You get bigger. You get bigger. That's how they condition you to think. But why? Like, what's the point? Well, because tier 9 beats, you know, tier 7. It's better to have tier 9 than tier 7. Well, yeah, it is. Is that what you're going to do? You're going to go fight tier 9 versus tier 7 all the time? Every time you log in the game, you're going to be logged in for 7 hours today. Of that 7 hours, how much time are you going to spend sending tier 9 at that tier 7 guy? Well, as time goes on, as everyone knows in this game, you may not get in a fight with an individual arc for weeks. Months. Why? Because there's too much to lose. You've literally played a game to the point where it's unplayable now because it's too risky to lose everything. And it's like, What have you done? Well, I'm sure I can't get 0 now. I've got 5 billion resources worth of tier 9. I can't risk it. So you have such a valuable account, you can't play it now? Like, that's stupid. Like, it really is stupid. So if you stick to tier 1 and tier 2 and you lose it all, no big deal. You rebuild it the next day. You know? But what is the point of high tier, right? Well, to claim the server. Well, not anymore. We know how to counter everything. One slot bust, Rogers, Plasma. It's too risky to send real marches because they don't fit in your hospital and they're too expensive to heal. So what's the point? Just to throw real money at building troops that let you put a name on the server? The benefit, the reward is not worth the cost. It really isn't. So we're like conditioned to play this game away where everyone's shielded. We're always protecting our arcs, but like unless you're the biggest, baddest arc on the server, you're going to enjoy this game a lot more if you just play with tier 1. Hit everyone. Hit all the arcs. Constantly pick fights with people. Bait the big guys into attacking you, and then tell the other big guys they're attacking you. It's way more fun. And if people have a problem with it, fuck them. It's a war game, man. It's a war game. Trust me, they may hate you for like attacking all their alts one day, but if you go away for 3 days, they'll get lonely and they'll be like, "Where's that guy? He was interesting. He was giving me entertainment." You know, you're not really hurting anyone that bad unless you 0 people, which I recommend. But if they let you 0 them, I mean, come on. Where's their allies at? Is no one watching their arcs? Are they sitting in Centicon unshielded? Are they not near the guild fort? I mean, come on. It's a war game. All I'm saying is that if you do get 0'd, don't worry about it. It's a blessing in disguise. Make a few highest tier troops just for 1 slot tier suppression marches to clear tiles and stuff, and just go ham. The game is way funner. If you need resources, just ask your guild. They know you're worth it. You're constantly attacking and fighting and making Garrison on you if they want to score points. I'm just saying, it's really nice to have people in your guild that have been 0'd, that want to fight, because there's always action when they log in. They're sharing replays, they're pissing people off. It's way more exciting. Right? Does anyone remember in Server 367 when Milkman got 0'd and next thing you know, he was just like, all right, I'm going to make some troops and hide them over here. I'm going to stay unshielded all the time and dump all my resources, and I'm just going to sit here and harass the entire server. And that's what he did. And the game was super interesting for a month. I even have a stream where I'm like watching the playoffs or something, and it's like, invaders are marching towards your tile. And I'm like, what are you doing, Milkman? What is this? You know, it was hilarious. It was a great moment. But, anyway, I mean, I'm not saying you should give away everything. I'm just saying if it does happen to you or it happens to your guildmate, just, you know, just say, hey, just relax. It's a blessing in disguise. All right, timer is at 20 minutes. Man. How do I, you know, I really want that rant. I want to save that rant and upload it individually. Oh well. Let's see. So Mel, your luck back then was like your forged luck the other. Oh, dude, I have the. I mean, listen. First off, I joke about luck because it's fun. Okay, it's not real. Right? Some people will tell you like, oh, you can increase your luck, and this game has things you can manipulate. You can't. You can't. Okay, it's just luck. We all get the same dice roll. But as it turns out, when I release 10, I have really good release 10 luck. Like, I've released 10 on a Rogers event and got Rogers 3 times. 3 times in one roll, I got a Rogers. I got a screenshot to prove it. I've gotten a Raymond twice in one roll. I have incredible release 10 luck. There's sometimes I'll be like, oh, release so-and-so at the Warp Gate. I'll go release 10 once and I'll get them. On other accounts, too. But when it comes to crafting gear, don't let me do it. I'm the worst. What's up, Runt? Am I staring? You guys can't tell if I'm staring. I got mirrored glasses on. Can't tell if I'm staring. Oh, man. It's, Alright. I have, it's that time of the stream where I've got to change my outfit. I can't wear this jacket forever. Okay, I will be... Oh, give me like a minute. I'll be right back. And in the meantime, there's 20 minutes left on this. 17 minutes left, and that's the end of the Galactic battle. If they don't clear him. Take it off! Oh, that didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. Not at all. Truth is, I went to go see if my wife was asleep, and she was. So, the wife's asleep, boys. We can do whatever we want. Alright. Chinese guys, use your WeChat and call the big guys. No. No. Potty break. Is it 420 yet? Did you know that in my state it's legal to grow and possess marijuana? Yeah, so it's cool. Damn, can't do personal information. All my friends have a plant. That's all I'm saying. Last year I did a crop, and then this year I'm doing a crop, and I just invited everyone. You want a plant? Here's your plant. Just in the yard. Everyone's got plants. You want to know the funny thing is? I haven't smoked or used marijuana products in almost 5 years. True story. Yeah, I just take the seeds and just throw them in like a red party cup. What, isn't that what it's called? Marijuana products? Because they're not, it's not called like marijuana cigarettes anymore. I tried to go to Venice back in like 2007 to buy marijuana cigarettes, and they thought I was a cop. I was like, excuse me, I am not law enforcement. I'm trying to use some illicit drugs, and I've heard this is the place. So, I got beat up. That was weird. I didn't have a wire, though. So is Sparkle Princess your wife's Ark of War ID? No. Sparkle Princess is my wife's everything else ID since like 98. No, my wife plays The Sims. And also, if we ever get a divorce, I'm going to use that in court because she is a murderer. She falls in love with everyone and then murders them. Jazz cigarettes. I don't know. I don't care if YouTube plugs. You know what, man? I don't know. I don't know the laws of marijuana. If they have a problem, I don't know. YouTube, I understand, is pretty left-leaning. I don't think they'd have a problem with it. Honestly, man, they wouldn't want that fight anyway. It's legal. I don't know. Dude, honestly, I am a YouTube partner, but that doesn't mean much. You know, I don't exist to them. As long as I don't cause any trouble, they'll let me keep doing this. Pretty much. I need an adult. Are we high school sweethearts? I have known her since I was 17. We met in high school. Rizel, the fight is not totally dead, but basically dead. The Rogers is now gone. 13 minutes remain. Not much action, but at least they ended it quick. And Should have been NYC. NYC would have gave us a fight. I need an adult. Have you guys ever noticed that underboob jiggle on Stella? Watch this underboob jiggle. Oh, I'm not gonna see it. Oh well. ALD, what a shame. That's sad. Yeah, it's somewhat disappointing. Oh well. Vera and NYC would have gave us a fight. You know what I'm saying? Vera and NYC, they'd have given us a fight. No Lilith, no 66, no Bingo. Barely got a Rogers. We did get that sweet Dodger Roger replay with weird gear. I would love to see the gear on that replay. Who's Cola? Why does that look familiar? Could it be cleared and points be made up? I mean, yeah, GBD is losing in points. ALD has the point lead. It could be cleared, but all GBD has to do now at the 12-minute mark is just send weenies and keep vision to keep sending weenies. Again? There we go. I might start using blue stacks instead of Nox player. Jade is Cola. Jade is Cola. Jade. How come Jade sounds familiar? Jade sounds familiar. Oh. So, one of the weird things that's been going on with all this YouTube celebrity in the game is that people have been contacting me trying to sell accounts. Like, a lot of people. Probably not one a day, but at least 3 or 4 a week. And I'm legitimately like wondering, like, should I get involved in any of these transactions and help broker deals? Because I'm afraid someone's going to get robbed and be like, Melt's recommended me to this guy. But there is a tremendous amount of people looking to sell accounts, and no one's ever contacted me and said, geez, Melt, I'd really like to spend $2,000 on an Arc of War account. But I get asked a lot. Thought I'd throw that out there. Discord. Jade is running the Q&A with Let and Lot tomorrow. Are they doing the Q&A tomorrow? Let mentioned it to me, and I said I'd swing by early yesterday morning. I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm going on a date tomorrow night. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Justin, right? I mean, what do I have to gain, right? I mean, what's the most... I can't publish that comment, Runt. Oh, someone else did, though. Guys, this is a Christian channel. This is a Christian channel. Isn't that what PewDiePie says? It's a Christian channel. Yeah, I mean, what do I stand to gain? Like a 10% broker's fee? What do I risk, you know? My integrity over what? Someone else trying to make money? I don't know. Alright, guys, we're coming down to the 9-minute mark. When this game is over, I'm going to jump on server 679 for a minute and check out Centicon. If anyone is in Centicon unshielded, we might go flip some boats. But if not, we'll shut it down after that. Yeah, I don't know, man. We should probably set up a more formal place for trading accounts. Oh, Super Troopers is tomorrow? I might do that. I was thinking about doing another fireside chat, but kind of like about that rant I just said about, like, it's better to play this game without having anything to lose, you know? Once you kill a level 20 monster, you really don't need high tier troops anymore. Endless is cool to get far on, but, you know, you gotta hide your expensive troops. I don't know. I just think this game plays a lot better if you have nothing to lose. Which means maybe the developers should get rid of the massacre. I don't know. I think that's part of what makes the game great, the massacre. I think it's really fucking brutal, man. Just super brutal. And if they got rid of it, it'd just be strange. That's right. Tomorrow night, Magic cards in a movie. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Fucking nerds. You guys like that backdrop? Like that? That was a gift from Duff. I got that new mailing address, and he sent me a backdrop. Isn't that cool? It's one of the coolest gifts I've ever gotten. I think one day I'll get a green screen. Char, if you're watching, you have to just reload the GB. Some of the replays are bugged. Oh, look at Cola calling out somebody. Where the fuck is ALD? Be polite, young man. That's funny. Got him. Got him. Chroma key. Is that what a green screen's called? Oh, fancy green screens. You know, it's funny. I was talking to some people today about professional streamers, Dr. Disrespectful, and I was like, "You guys don't know who Dr. Disrespectful is? Like, I don't even watch, you know, Twitch often, but even I know who he is." Anyway, I load up Twitch TV, click on Dr. Disrespectful, and it says, "Oh, he's live right now." And I full screen it, and next thing you know, you just see this dummy roll of like his mustache is right in the camera, and it's like full screen, and he's like combing it, and it just goes on for like 3 minutes. The guy's such a character; it's super hilarious. He's got his own little TV show, you know, it's ridiculous. But he's got the green screen background, and he just has his own little show, man. It's pretty funny. I don't know if I want to get to that kind of ridiculous level. I'm still kind of in the this is a teaching channel, but it has crossed my mind. The green screens hardly ever crash. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do crash. Raider Nation. The Raider Nation. Nah. You know, I think the Raider Nation was just a funny thing. I didn't even know my wife knew what the Raiders were. But I don't know where that came from. But I did you guys see the banner I made for NYC? I thought that was pretty neat. I mean, it's very like NFL-esque and it's not a very good banner for actual usage, but I thought it was kind of a neat looking, oh, I don't know, one-off. I thought about making more of them. Let me see. No. Finding it. You know, navigating the Arc of War drive back in the day was no problem. But these last 6 months, I have just loaded this thing up with just trash. Trash. Need to go through and destroy it all. Dump it all, start over, start clean. Well, I could try over here. Oh, there it is. Okay. And what's the timer looking like? Four minutes. Look at all those plasmas. Moofy. I'm telling you, I looked up M. Bison's costume. I don't look like M. Bison. He wears shoulder pads. That's weak, man. I ain't wearing no shoulder pads. He definitely does have the Hugo Boss hat, though. I'll give him that. There you go. I don't know. I know it's not great. I know it's got room for improvement, but I really like the Lich King's face on the Raider Nation helm. I thought that was a good touch. I don't know. I don't look like M. Bison. M. Bison has, like, very thick hair. I think that's mostly what sticks out. He's just got a lot of hair. I don't have any hair. You taking off, Chaos? Thanks for sticking by, man, or sticking around. We'll see you, I don't know when we're doing the next live stream, honestly. I'll see you next time. Hit that bell icon if you want to be notified if I ever do this again. I would like to do some boat flipping in the future on server 679. I may live stream that for some fun. I know those guys, some of those guys watch the channel, and they'll be able to pick apart the other guilds. They've got such a peace treaty going on in the server. All the 4 guilds, 3 or 4 guilds are sharing Centicon once a week. Once a week, they get it for each one gets it for a week. Once a month for a week. How stupid is that? That's not going to last. Anyone who knows anything about server battles, you might have peace for a week or 2, but there'll be blood in the water soon enough. You want more Sparkle Princess in the fireside chat? She's funny. I could add her in. Honestly, she wouldn't mind. I keep saying her name. I'm going to tell her tomorrow, oh, people are talking about you again. She go, who was talking about me? And I go, oh, probably Duff. Now I got to tell her Runt said something. Server 367 is not going to do that anytime soon. And as much as people hate DCL, he's still in Ghost because they're always harassing people and zeroing people. At least they keep it interesting. Our server's in pain right now. Char, please be polite. Woohoo! Cola's grilling him. Damn, Kroll. Char, that's morning number 2. Alright, here we go. 1 minute, and GBD becomes the Season 4 Galactic Battle Champions. The prize this season is going to be a Spirit Stone ×2, which lets you put jewels in a 3rd slot. The Geist Stone allows you to put it in a 4th slot. So with Spirit Stones and Geist Stones, you can essentially have 4 different two-set bonuses. They got to come up with a new thing other than jewels and runes and stuff, because they're running out of ideas. What the hell? Oh, battle's over. $19, $18, $17. Here we go. Is it time to spam? Can we spam? Let's spam. Here, spam in there. Oh, it's probably too late by the time anyone sees it. Oh, well. GG. Char's talking shit. Be a place. Oh, look at the dispersal. Wait a minute. Who wins? Congrats. Oh, no! Congrats, GBD. Wait, what was the guild name? Wait. What was the guild name? Oh, no. Oh, no. I missed it. Oh, no. Oh, well. Shoot. Oh, well. I wanted to see what their guild name was. Did you guys see what their guild name was at the end? It wasn't just GBD, was it? It's DBG. Well, it was DGB? Okay. That's so dumb. Really? They couldn't have come up with something better than that? And they're the Galactic Battle winners? Oh! There it is, guys. Live on stream. First place. Superstar. Thanks to all you guys. Most medals given to a player was me. Thanks. Right on. 10,000 gold. Box of Shadow Matter. 10 Shadow Matters. It was all worth it. All 140 videos. All 40 hours of live stream. All for that Rita A class. It's all worth it. Wait a minute. Can't you buy Rita in the store? Oh, come on! Not even worth anything. You just go buy her in the store. I think I already did. Do I already have her? I already have her! I'll be honest, I feel a little robbed. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I wasn't compensated fairly. I received 22 million points. That's the equivalent of $22,000 worth of rewards from players. Unbelievable. Mostly Gan, though. Gan pretty much gave me all of them. Thanks, Gan. Well, 2 hours, 48 minutes. Not bad. Well, let's jump on to 679 real quick. Go boat flipping 679? Why not? Why not? What do we got? Let's take a look. Who's been hitting me? No one's been hitting me. This is pathetic. This server, guys. All right, look at this. Look at this. I'm right here. Does anyone else see that? Because to me, that looks like a 54 million arc with a lot of soldier power. Yeah, I'm going to hit that guy right now. I'm not even going to think twice about it. I'm just going to, yeah, we're just going to go hit him. Right now. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. There. Yeah, that guy's getting hit. Damn, it's so far away. Come on, Soul. Be a man. Take the hit. It's not even going to fit in my hospital if I lose. If he doesn't get the awakening off, I might... Oh, God, I think I got wrecked. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, really? Tier 1? I lost to Tier 1? How did I lose to Tier... I mean, 10,000. I have... Oh, I didn't have a full march. That's why. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if my back slot goes. I want to see if it goes. Might do a little damage. Nah, see, dang. Oh, I'm about to get zeroed though. Shit. Yeah, 7,000 troops. That's what happens. I thought more of them died. I should have been paying better attention. I mean, my commander was injured anyway. 260. Am I VIP up? Ah, my VIP was down. Oh, see, that's bad. When your VIP's down, it takes your commander longer to heal. And it's too late now. Yeah, see, man, that cost me 70 gold. All right, let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can't cause a little trouble. All right, let's see. Let's see. There's. All right, we'll go hit this guy, just to get our troops out of there for now. And I don't want to pull my... I have a bunch of troops stored away on tiles and stuff and on arcs. I don't want to pull them off yet because Soul will zero me. And he's pretty smart. He'll watch me. He's been watching my shenanigans for the last week, so I got to be careful around him. He will kill all my troops. He's a good sport about it, you know, but he's got to, because if he doesn't, I will zero arcs. I've already zeroed a few TTNs. None of their big guys, just their little guys, but he's definitely been vigilant about protecting them from me. Let's see, is there anyone that we can flip out of Centicon? Anyone at all? Anyone want to come play the game? Let's see. Yeah, we got to turn our marching speed on too. Look at this fat pile right here. All these ships. Ooh, I want to see your spreadsheet, man. All right, Badge. Thanks for the sponsor. I appreciate it. And yeah, good luck on your spreadsheet. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow, or well, we'll see you soon. That's for sure. All right, so I put my troops in Explore right there because again. Oh, I wish I would have known. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Think he'll do it again? God, I totally could have one slot busted him. Oh, that would have been awesome. I would have loved to one slot bust him. Do it again. Oh, you think he'll do it again? I don't think he'll do it again. He knows better. He said again. Do it. Do it. Roll those dice, baby. Let's see if he does it. He did say again, right? I mean, he volunteered. Let's see if he does it. I got to be fast, though, because he's going to speed march it if he wants to do something clever. And he probably has marching speed on. He does have a marching speed hull on, so I got to be real careful. Did he take my loot? What kind of loot did I have? I don't have any loot. 80,000. I didn't have any. Uh-oh. 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 See, I don't have time to change my army. Ah, you jerk. You jerk. Ah, see, now he's dead. He's smart, see, he's not dumb. He knows what he's doing. That was funny. Dick. He's probably watching the stream. Let's see if I even hit him. I really need to work on my accuracy. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I'm so dumb. You don't have first strike if your commander is a lower level. If you're defending your garrison or arc. Forgot about that. Ah, you dummy. You dummy. Alright, so in order to pick a fight, we've got to go to mess with HGD on the far side. Of course. However, HGD is looking pretty fat. Alright, so yeah, so the thing is, I've only got 800 gold on this account. I'm not going to waste it all just trying to mess around with these guys. I'm going to save it for this weekend. I need the gold this weekend. And I don't want to spend anything on this account. I'm kind of enjoying just having a free-to-play account to really live the Arc of War experience in a different light, if you will. So, yep. That's what I'm doing. I'm saving the gold for this weekend. And calling it a night. Let's call the stream off. That's it. That's it, guys. The end of Season 4 goes out with very little bang at all. No big fight. No Lilith versus Rogers. We saw a great Dodger-Roger replay. We'll use that in the next video to come. This weekend's going to be fun. Saturday, I'm not going to be available. Sunday, maybe. Maybe Sunday. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Put the bell. Hit the bell icon below if you want to get notified. You get a nice interrupting, ping from your YouTube app letting you know I'm live. It's very invasive. Very invasive. No way. No way. I need those those losers. Alright, I'm going to switch over to my main account now. Gentlemen, it's been an honor and a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out. Really do appreciate it. What to announce? What to announce? Can I give you guys any information for sticking around? The Chief video is done. That's coming out Monday, probably Tuesday. Strength and Weekend video. Are we doing that Monday, Tuesday? I got Strength and Weekend and Chief video launching soon. The Massacre video and the Pillage video, I'm probably going to put those together this weekend while I'm PvPing on this server. I need good footage to explain. The Combat First Strike video is coming. When to get First Strike out of garrisons, fort garrisons, strongholds, arcs, tiles, all that stuff. It's all pretty easy. Just need evidence and proof so people can reference it. Plasma's got 3 or 4 videos already. And the Red Resources video, how to get more resources when you think you're not, out of Red Resources. So, we'll get there. We will do it. Well, should we do like an outro? My name was Melt. Thanks for joining me tonight. We'll see you on the next one. And you suck at Arc of War. And peace is bad for business. And